What is up with it? Welcome to the last ever Toph and Scar show of 2015.
That's right.
I am Scar.
I'm Toph.
Here with me is my homie Toph. You already said that.
Yes.
That was really quick.
We're here at, that was high level stuff.
Yeah.
We're here at the Twitch office.
And
Let's just get right to it.
We have an extremely special show tonight.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Undertale creator Toby Fox just called me and told me that he can't make the show.
That's
However, we have very special guest,
Even more special.
Atrioc, who's going to come in his place. Everybody give Atrioc a round of applause.
Atrioc,
what's up, man?
Atrioc.
We were like, oh man, Toby can't come. Therefore,
I'm sure the chat's
we gotta
gonna
get
love
someone-
that announcement.
Yes.
we're kidding. Don't leave.
Hey!
That was a joke. We thought it would be worth it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't.
What's up, Atrioc?
Baited.
What's up,
This is Atrioc.
See the chat? That's exactly why we did it.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. The
You
chat,
see how
the
you're-
chat's like, no,
You see how we took your emotions for a ride?
We had to
There's
fake you
two
out.
reasons. There's two reasons, right?
guys,
The first reason is to give
Let's
you
be
guys an
clear.
emotional
Oh, sorry.
Atrioc.
All right, hey, go for it.
It's bad enough when me and Bobby cut
Yeah,
each other
it's
I
bad
off.
know.
our show,
For
dude.
people, it's going to be tough. Hey,
We wanted to provide you guys an emotional experience that you'll never forget. And two, we wanted to see just how much you guys loved Atrioc. So thank you for showing us exactly what we needed
there
to
was
know.
some love in there.
Thoroughly japed.
Thoroughly
Yeah, that's what
japed.
someone said.
I saw lots of hearts.
We love puzzles. We love tricks.
Yes.
We love japes.
We certainly love emotional roller coasters.
Everybody loves
Japes.
japes.
People's champ. Yeah.
So, all right.
All right, guys.
It is late on the East Coast.
It is.
And therefore, we're going to go right into the reason why we're here.
Yes.
Once more, Spencer, you ready with the music? Let's welcome Undertale's creator, Toby Fox. Oh, he's not ready with the music.
Hey, guys.
Wait. Imagine that we didn't do it. Toby, wait for a
That's
second.
right. You did-
Okay, wait.
Spencer, we
Sorry.
Spencer, tell me when.
we spent like
tell me when.
2 minutes playing up
Yeah.
how godlike Spencer is to Toby. We said
Spencer's
Toby,
amazing. Don't
Toby,
worry about it.
He
you are
still is.
working with one of the
He still is.
men.
Wait. You ready? All right, what's up, Toby?
We work Spencer too hard
That's the wrong
sometimes.
song.
This is the wrong song, dude.
Oh, that is, yeah.
No, I said
No!
it's ambient music. What's the note at the very
Toby,
top?
you gotta-
Wait,
hold on.
Spencer, can the people hear you? Can you be audible to the people? Tell them what the notepad says at the very top.
Sure.
Read out the notepad. This is what we're working with, guys.
It says when
All the
Toby
time he does
comes
this.
on,
All the
it's
time.
showtime.
Oh,
Yes!
You thought that it wasn't the name of a song.
It's Showtime is the
Damn
name
it.
of the
Showtime.
song.
That's a bad note.
Bobby, why did you write that note?
Of course it's
It's
Showtime.
Showtime.
No,
MP3.
man. It just so happens that he named the song so perfectly.
It
Yes.
is showtime.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Spencer, can you play that song?
Yes.
Let me know when you're going to do it. Welcome to Undertale creator. Play it. Toby Fox, what is up with it? You are on the Scar Toph show.
Do you
Hey,
guys see
guys.
what we're trying to do now? Thank you. Toby, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Hey, no problem. I like Melee.
So we hear.
Me too.
So do
So
we.
we hear, actually.
Dude.
Bobby, so the brief history of basically Undertale within the three of us, just to give you some
Yes.
context where we're at. Atrioc downloaded the game today. Me and Bobby have finished it. And for the people on the stream, we're not going to go into spoilers
So
and all
no
that.
spoilers is what I've
Not
made
a
them
single
promise.
one.
Yeah.
Because I'm new,
Yes.
and I assume many of you are also new.
Yes.
We're on the same page.
Spencer, can you pump Toby? I want him to be like the loudest person.
He's pretty loud.
All right,
Am I loud enough?
Yeah, you're super
Is that
loud.
working?
That's perfect.
Great.
So basically, 2 days ago? Was it 2 days ago? I was going to make a joke. Feels like just yesterday that I tweeted at Toby Fox and asked him to DM me. But it was 2 days ago, not yesterday.
What a joke.
And I was like, yo, dog, I think Undertale's the shit, and I want to, we're going to have some Undertale OST music in the background, by the way. So every single track that you hear, sick, nasty music straight from out of the game.
Never
Yeah, I
heard
was
it.
just like, what's up, man? I think everybody should play Undertale. If you wanna like, I don't know, do anything. I didn't know if you want to do anything. I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Anything.
Let me know.
You're a fan.
And moments later, I received a direct message informing me that we had already met. Is that true?
Yeah, we met at Mass Madness.
Mass Madness, a monthly tournament in Massachusetts run by the infamous now Matt.Zeb.
Definitely.
And
Yeah,
apparently,
you know what's really funny actually is like when I went to that tournament, he was like, I don't know, like like 16 or something. Like he was like,
Wait, Matt was
he's
15
been-
or 16?
I don't know how old he was. I just know he was my age, and I was a young teen. So he was like, God, he's been TOing for like forever.
that's okay.
And then like I went to like another. I looked online and I'm like, whoa, Mass Madness is still going, and he's
Wait,
still
Matt
a
Zeb's in
TO.
the chat.
in the
What's
chat.
up, Matt Zeb? Do
What
you
is up,
know?
Matt Zeb?
Do you know that
MDZ.
Toby Fox once walked into a venue and handed you like $5 to enter a melee tournament?
I know I did that that happened like 3 times.
Like
in
3
fact,
times,
I went to a Mass Madness like I think like a year ago or something. Like
No, you
Oh
didn't.
my god.
no, I literally did.
Holy moly.
I
Jesus.
almost went to one a year ago because I remember there was like I don't know.
Did I tell you my personal trainer at the gym?
What's up, Matt?
We're working out, and he's from Boston. He's got a thick Boston accent. He's like, yeah. So you play Smash, right? Because we tell each other about what we do.
Of
And
course.
He's like, yeah. I know this guy back from Boston who's into Smash Bros. His name's like Matthew Zabrowski.
No way.
What?
I'm like, yeah.
Dude, Matt.Zeb, our gym trainer, knows you?
Small world.
Matt went to elementary school and middle school and high school with. So yeah, super small world. With,
That's crazy.
Matt.Zeb connecting all of us.
What's your trainer's name? Ask if he knows him.
Vin Trin. Matt knows him. Matt
Alright,
definitely knows.
Amazing.
Him. I heard some really funny stories. But anyway, yeah, Bobby.
So, okay, here's the question on everybody's mind. When you asked me to play Falcon Dittos, what did I say?
You said, yeah, sure, dude. You're like really nice, but then we didn't because
Wait a minute.
I think you were like busy or something.
You're cheering a little
And
early.
also like I was a teenager. I was a young teen and shy. Did you know that's actually one of the reasons I went to that Mass Madness? Is because I saw a bunch of cool people were gonna be there, including you, and I was like,
Wait, I was
dang.
already cool at the time? Because, you know, I don't know for Mass Madness because Mass Madness is such a long-running tournament that I went when I was both cool and not cool, according to the community.
No, like I knew who you were
God.
before I went there, and I
Wow.
saw that, and I was like, oh crap, Scar's gonna be there.
Wow.
The Scar, like
Wow.
the best Falcon that has his
Wow.
own thread on
What are you
Smash
telling him?
His
Bros.
like combo video.
No,
He
I
made,
mean, it's
he,
just,
yeah,
he's
he
basically...
made I
This is
killed
important.
Mufasa.
This
is-
I
no, no,
watched
no.
that, and I was like,
Important.
Yeah.
oh man.
It is important. You know what Toby is doing? He's demonstrating to the good people of the chat
Yes.
that he has great taste in Smashboards threads, in play styles, in
Mhm.
combo videos.
And in characters. I have one.
This is just increasing my trust in every other word that Toby's going to say to us.
yes.
It should be for you too, Atrioc. I see that you're making a
Absolutely.
face
No,
here.
I'm not making a face.
And
Good.
Toby, you play Captain Falcon.
Play in quotation marks, I guess.
I like that. To me, like what I imagine is when I see your name on Twitter, Toby's Fox. Since I know you play Falcon now, to me that means like you're secondary. Because I'm just playing my Fox.
Can I tie break? I'm going to ask
Do
Toby
it.
a question.
Do it.
Don't say a word. Toby, there's a common joke when I sign up for websites and people don't know who I actually am because it just reads like Bobby Scar. And it's like the joke is people call me like Bobby's car. Does that remind you at all of Toby's Fox? I think it's gone.
Hey, sorry, my internet is bad, and I dropped out there for a
I'm
second.
going to ask you the question
I
one more
guess
time.
not.
One more time. Yeah, that was a,
My,
was that-
my
that was
internet
not
is
mine.
terrible, so I might
That was a
repeatedly
no.
drop out apparently.
I heard it go like, "Bloop," and
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that might be a bad sign.
bad.
Yeah, it was right in the middle of Toph describing his mental image of what
Yep.
what being a Falcon main meant to him, I guess.
Toby, can
remember
you
that.
ask
I
him
don't
the
think- I
question?
don't
Toby,
think-
we have a question for you.
The question is, there's a joke when Bobby signs up for websites because he signs up as Bobby Scar. People misread it as Bobby's car. And
Classic joke.
Bobby thought Toby's Fox reminded him of that. Do you think that's funny?
I don't get how it reminds him of that.
I don't.
'Cause
No,
not
it's
Toby's
amusing.
Ox
It's
or, you know what I'm
amusing.
saying?
Yeah.
The words doesn't cross
That's what I was
over.
saying. You have to insert an S.
Wait. Did Toby answer the question? He's the tiebreaker.
Oh,
not
I
you,
understand.
Atrioc.
Okay.
I said it was amusing.
It's amusing. That's right in the middle.
All right.
That's right in the
It's a
middle.
perfect tie.
You think
Perfect
it's
tie,
hilarious?
perfect tie.
I think it's not funny. He thinks it's amusing.
Perfect tie. All right. So,
Okay.
wait. You went to a Mass Madness recently and also years and years ago. Can you tell us
Yeah.
how you did in the tournament?
Oh, I'm not. Let me tell you about my first Mass Madness.
Yes,
actually,
Please do, actually.
this because it's sort of like a tale of two different tournaments, kind of. Well, okay, I went to Mass Madness. I think it was like 2008 or 2007. It was like a pretty long time ago.
Yes.
And sorry if I keep pausing. I'm like paranoid. I'm just gonna like drop out and be talking into nothing. Anyway, so I went there and it was like I'm really not good at melee. I can't L cancel very well. I just jump around and knee people, but like it felt
Amazing
like back
strategy,
then
by
if
the
you
way.
Yeah.
if you could do that, you could still beat like a good like 30% of people that were entering in these tournaments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
so
trying
back-
to. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
get at. How did you
Back
stack
then-
up with the competition?
Yeah, back then like I entered in the tournament and I got like I think at least like 2 rounds in before like no, actually no, we had pools, so I got completely destroyed and didn't make it out of pools. Never mind. But I remember in friendlies, I thought I was like, okay, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Like I'm destroying some random Ness player. That means I'm good, right?
Yes.
That poor Ness.
I actually.
Also,
had
I have
opposite
another.
experience.
Okay, I have multiple funny anecdotes about the 1 or 2 Mass Madnesses I went to at that point. One, I think it was the first Mass Madness I went to. I ended up teaming with some other kid named whose tag was like Irish Mafia or something.
Yes, you did. I
What?
was
Yes.
hoping that
What?
you team with the Irish Mafia.
What?
Yes. Keep going.
Yes. Okay. He was just like, hey, dude, do you have like a doubles partner? I was like, no. He was just basically some random kid who came up to me
Yes.
and asked if I had a doubles partner. I was like, no. And so we decided to team together or something. And we were both really bad, so we only made it like
Yes.
1 round in or something.
He was.
We
He
were
was
like
terrible.
It was funny. We were basically on the same level at that point.
Yes.
Then I like obviously like stopped going to tournaments or whatever. But then I like checked back up recently, and I'm like, wait, this guy got really good.
He got a lot better.
He got quite
Toby,
good.
let me tell you, he was at the same level as when he teamed with you for about 5 years.
Yeah.
And then one day he got way better. I remember Irish Mafia was always so nice to me, and I was always like, all right, Mafia, whatever, dude.
He's a sweetheart.
He would play his shitty Peach, and I
Yes.
was like, dude, you actually like I would think it. I would be like, I hope he gets better, but like this guy sucks.
Really,
Like,
for his
he's
own
still is
goddamn
awful.
good.
And then I played him again at I think ROM 5 or ROM 7, and he picked Falcon on me, and we had the closest set of all time. I was shaking in my boots. So there was a moment where Irish Mafia got way better.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
his name
Yeah.
in bracket, and I was like, no, I don't want to play Irish Mafia. He's gonna upset me, dude.
Yeah, I'm like so glad that happened.
Yes.
Even though like I don't think I ever saw him again after that one time, but it just stuck in my mind, that one guy that wanted to team with me, because I think it was like it had to be like his first or second tournament or something.
Yeah. And
And,
he's
like-
so nice, right?
That actually sounds like my first out of state tourney experience, where I did not have a teammate, and the day of the tournament, I found this random guy who'd never been to a tournament before named McCain Lavelle, aka Mac D.
Really?
And we were like, you don't have a teammate? I mean, I guess let's team.
That's also amazing. Yeah.
He's also
Except-
a good Peach.
I have the
Except
same.
you like stayed in the community, and I was just sort of like, whatever.
I have the same experience with Lovage. ROM 1,
No
Lovage
kidding.
hit me up on Smashboards. Never heard of him before. And I made fun of him. So if you know the curve of Lovage, like how... Because he started as a super dweeb. Dweebiest person ever. Not that's a bad thing. But just
In
to
what
keep
way?
it
He's
real.
just very different now,
Because
too.
he's like tall
Yeah.
in an awkward way.
Mhm.
And he's like super duper ultra white.
Yeah.
Was he like
Oh.
nice, or was he like a dweeb? Like he was actually like
He was a dweeb. He was
Nerdy,
not
right?
nice.
Nerdy.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was like
nerdy?
nerdy. And he had like the glasses, the huge glasses.
the
And he was
whole
like,
thing, the whole.
So, okay, he asked me, like, hey, Scar, can we team or whatever? And I was like, no. That was like when I first started realizing, like, that I don't know. I thought, like, I was good. I think Toby dropped out again. Toby, let us know when you're back. So, yeah, I was like, okay, I'm cool, whatever. Not going to team with Lovage. And I remember, Spencer, if you can't come back in, you might have to unlock the room. I don't know. And then, like, he got cooler, but he was still sort of a dweeb, and I would be like, hey, Spencer, remember that time when you were like, hey, Scar, let's team?
They love it.
And he would just be like,
Hey, Lovage.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he would just roll his eyes and be like, whatever, Scar. And now, like, I'm a Lovage fanboy.
Yes.
I literally
Well,
last
you guys
time...
also had a
Times
beef
done
phase.
changed.
Do you remember the triangle of
beefed?
beef was Scar when you moved to NorCal, Shroomed, and Lovage?
I never beefed with Lovage. Lovage beefed with me?
It just seemed like you guys shit talked each other a lot. Not, I guess more over skill stuff.
tournaments or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But anyway, point being, last time that I went to an event, aka the big thing in
Oh, some of the
SoCal.
finals.
What was the big thing?
Paragon? No, you weren't.
No, it's what everybody watched. It was the Invitational.
Oh, Smash Summit.
Toby, did you watch Summit?
Probably. Tournaments kind of tend to like blend together for me.
Summit was the one where it was just like 16 top players, and we all sat on a couch. It was like 4 people.
Oh, okay,
Not
I didn't I don't think I watched the streams of that, but I think I
Watched some of the
watched
VODs.
something from it at some point.
Well, anyway, to end the story, I was like, Lovage, seriously, I'll pay you $400 to drive here.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out with you, dude.
That's how it goes sometimes, dude. You never know how. And by the way, Toby, I wanted to mention, you said I stayed in the community, and whereas you sort of drifted, dude. Like we were just talking about this before the show, dude. I think if you watch the game at home, you've ever been to a tournament or not, you're part of the community. That's like part
Absolutely.
of what we're about. So.
Hell yeah.
And we want to stay about that. It's very important to us.
Inclusivity.
Yes, thanks, Atrioc.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
It's a hard word to say. So the first, yeah, I mean, dude, I kind of want to ask, favorite Falcon?
It's a scar.
I think I just like anybody who's really, really good. Like I like watching everybody and seeing everybody's style and what they do. Basically.
Quite a good answer.
Ooh.
I don't
Favorite
want
Falcon
to,
moments?
cause it's nice to watch. It's nice to watch S2J. It's nice to watch Mango's Falcon. I really liked watching Silent Spectre back in the day.
Yes.
I like watching Scar. I like everybody, and I like what everybody brings to the table.
Spencer,
So-
do we have the picture of Toriel? Do we have the dog picture for Toby? Spencer's got it. I'm so sorry, Spencer. Let me never question you again.
Frank or Z.
All right, so what else? Tell me more about Mass Madness.
Okay. Well, actually, I don't know if I have that much else to say about that particular Mass Madness. I went and I had a lot of fun. I got wrecked. I teamed with Irish Mafia. I don't know if it was that one or the second Mass Madness I went to, but I remember I was just playing friendlies with random people, and there was one guy who was like really, really good, and he was just like playing by himself, like on training mode or something. I'm like, can I play with you? And he's like, sure. And so I played with him, and I just got like 4 stocks every single time, and I'm like,
I have a guess who
wow,
it is.
I do too.
how do you be good at this game? And he's just like, don't get hit. And I'm like, okay, well that's what Isaiah says.
Yep.
But thanks. And then he left and walked away, and I'm like, I looked at him for like 5 more seconds, and I'm like,
No.
Do we lose at the end
5
of
more
the story?
seconds. 5 more seconds.
No,
Wait,
it's a,
5
yeah,
more
it's a dramatic
seconds.
pause. Dramatic pause. That was the worst time to lose it.
5 more seconds.
never know who it
and he
was.
said after 5 seconds.
And it
Count 'em.
was
1.
2.
Do we have to get on Skype?
Bobby, say the third number.
3. Okay. Dude, what a cliffhanger.
4.
Wait, I want to know the answer. Who is it? Is it Isaiah?
Who was it?
Was he in
It
Massachusetts?
was, okay, wait, what was your guess?
Matt.zeb, did Isaiah?
What was your guess?
I thought it was Music King.
KDJ.
My guess was also Music King.
Could be KDJ.
Can you guess someone else?
Just
for
the
guess
the-
Isaiah or
Well,
something.
you know more people. I guess Music King. Give me some in the scene.
All
you
right,
know,
fine.
you know the scene, right?
Yeah,
My guess is
good call,
KDJ.
Atrioc.
You want to bet $1? It's KDJ versus Music King if someone else is
You and me?
off?
Bet
Yeah,
right now?
you and me.
Who are you betting?
KDJ.
Music King. Easy.
Okay.
I think KDJ's a solid bet. I wouldn't bet against it.
You know better.
I have a
You know I
dollar.
turned to him first? I'm a hustler.
PC Chris. That's my guess.
Nice. Okay. I don't want to bet with you because it's not a fair bet.
How would you not recognize PC Chris? You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't.
I think he
oh,
did.
Oh, I see.
I think he did recognize the person.
Let's go M2K.
Whoa, whoa.
This is the perfect
Right.
song.
Are you here?
Perfect
Toby, are you
song.
here?
Toby.
It's
Oh.
not him.
It was John Cena.
Is that you?
his name was John
imagine
Cena.
If it was actually John
Shut up. He might be here.
sorry, my internet just dropped really hard as
That's
it
just like
was going
cliffhanger,
to
Toby.
repeatedly.
Dude, the last words that you said were like, you walked away and you looked back at him and ...
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. You guys didn't hear?
No.
No,
you
we're
guys
sitting
didn't
here
hear what it
freaking out.
was?
Who was it?
Toby, Toby,
Who was it?
we made a bet on who it was, so go ahead.
It was Korean DJ.
Oh! Toph is right.
I best Korean DJ. Atrioc
Korean
said
Toby,
DJ.
are you sure it wasn't John Cena?
Are you sure it was?
Because I have a double down bet that it was John
No, it was
Cena.
Korean DJ. It was. I would have known if it was Mewtwo King.
What about if it
I
was
think.
PC Chris? That was my guess.
You would have recognized him, right?
It was not PC Chris, but I did meet PC Chris, and I asked if I could play as Kirby, and he said sure, but then I also didn't end up playing against him.
Do you know how I know that PC Chris was at that tournament? Because
You remember me now?
No.
No, I don't know.
No.
I know you don't.
It was reasonable. That was a tournament that I went to, and I know this because KDJ and PC Chris played in bracket. Everyone knew about it. Everyone knew I recorded it. Everyone asked me to put up the VODs.
Oh no!
And I never
Why?
did.
Why not?
And I got yelled at even more because I did upload me versus Thorn
Oh my God!
in
Wait,
winners
why?
quarters where I
Why?
beat his ass.
But why? Why?
Because I was a selective uploader.
But you had nothing to hide.
But yeah,
no, I was
what did you hide?
opportunistic.
That's an
But those are
opportunity.
great.
That's Skrilla.
I didn't
That
care
is
about the
YouTube
Skrilla.
Yeah, he
Skrilla.
wanted
I did not
the-
care
I see
about
what
the
you're saying.
Skrilla.
That's
Wait, do
integrity.
you still have the video? Can you upload it?
I've
Yeah,
been asked
right.
that many times.
Oh no!
Unfortunately,
Oh no!
Yeah.
the video is gone.
So you were worried
Along
I
with the
hate you
PPMD
so much.
picture.
that more
from
people would
Genesis.
watch that VOD than your VOD.
Yeah.
And so you'd lose some of that. Wow.
This is like 3
Alright,
years
alright.
after their
You would,
big showdown.
yeah, you would get more views on your VOD if you uploaded. You didn't think like that back then.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Because
I
the
got
VOD views back in the day, you think you saw a cent for that?
No, but you would have gotten more views on the Scar versus Thorn video.
No.
if you
Yes.
upload- yes,
Related
you would've.
videos.
Yeah, you
and
would have.
such
You would have
and
edited
such.
more subscribers on your channel. Think about it. Sorry.
But I can see your.
Nah,
I didn't think about any of
It's
that.
Short-sighted.
fine, dude.
You
I
just want
literally
everybody to watch
just
this
thought-
sick match.
I literally just thought, oh my god, I don't feel like uploading matches. Oh, but this one where I beat Eggum.
No, it used to be. It
hell
did
yeah.
used to be a hassle.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so sick.
We lost some history there.
Well,
Who did KDJ beat your ass with? I feel like he was playing Marth that whole tournament. Toby.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something? It cut out.
Who did KDJ beat you with? I think he was playing Marth that tournament.
Yeah, he beat me with multiple characters, including Marth.
Now,
But
now he will
I think
try.
it was mostly Marth. I do.
Yeah.
I do specifically remember losing very badly
Tried from
to
the
his
start.
Marth.
apparently back in Massachusetts back in the day, Vish told me the first time he played Korean DJ, a bunch of the people surrounding him said, "Ooh, give him the treatment. Give him the treatment." Everyone's like, "Oh, give him the treatment." And then Korean DJ went Ganondorf and beat him with only fair or something.
Do you know how close I was to beating KDJ that tournament? How
Come on,
close?
dude.
Oh my god, dude.
So Toby, should we talk about some of these things?
Oh, we have notes?
Notes.
We do.
Under notes, I call them.
The
Undernote.
undernotes.
The undernote.
That's what I call them. That's my thing.
Well,
can
you know
if you
what?
want to.
Let me.
I mean, I have a slight amount of more stories, but you guys can do
Ooh,
whatever you
no,
want.
please.
we want to hear from you, and you know what? I want to set up a zone of acceptance,
Yeah.
excitement, passion for video
Integrity.
games, integrity.
Intelligence. The reads.
You guys are both.
Sorry.
And I just want to
Mike
talk about
Ross.
what you want to talk about, Toby. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy this moment together. I have a
okay, so
delicious beer.
that was my first Mass Madness. I should probably tell you about the time I went to a Mass Madness, like literally like a year ago or something. So
Tell me
like the
about it.
last time I had played in tournament was like 2008 or something.
And then you
And I
came
was
back
like-
in 2015 and you found that things were a little bit different.
No, yeah, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can, yeah. Like I went in because it takes place in like a bar or something now, and I'm like, there's just gonna be some teenagers. I can destroy them.
Exactly.
And I can win. But then
Exactly.
everybody there is like my age or something, and I'm like, oh no, everybody just got older, and it's in a bar.
But not
This
only
is
did they
not-
get older, right?
Hmm?
Not only did they get older, I'm just assuming that they got way, way, way better.
I'm getting to that. Yeah, basically, I got last place at that tournament.
Oh
like,
god.
I didn't. There weren't any easy people for me to destroy. Like, not only was I extremely rusty and not really good at the game, but yeah, everybody is super good now. Like,
Yes.
well, not even super good, but the bar is way higher. Like,
Yes.
everybody knows all the text. Everybody's watching all these videos. It's like,
Twitch.
it's kind of like all this tech skill knowledge and all this like matchup knowledge and all this stuff like zoning and spacing and all that. Like, people like really understand that now.
Yes.
Like before in the past, like people knew what spacing was and they knew what they knew tech skill, but they didn't really know how to apply it anywhere
Yes,
near as
totally.
well as they do now, or like why or how or what you're supposed to do in any situation. Mostly people just press buttons, and the people that were the best at pressing buttons were the ones that were actually able to play the game. But now everybody's good at pressing buttons.
Everybody.
Everybody. That's the base.
It
That
sucks.
is the baseline.
I think it sucks now.
Bobby used to be one. You were like one of the like forefront most technical players.
Yes. and I could go to any tournament no matter what, and I would make I would only lose to people who like were regional tournament threats. And now that is not the case.
5,
Yeah.
13.
We tied at Evo, baby.
Good
Good tournament. I don't know if the baseline is as high. Maybe in California.
Oh,
As
certainly. But I think in a lot of places. I mean, you
It's
look at even what
definitely higher.
Matt.Zeb did. You know, with like with the melee games, you have
Yeah.
all sorts of players in colleges all over the place. I remember when I went to the University of Washington, our club was 10 people, and now they have local tournaments with like 100.
Oh yeah.
So just from that alone, right?
right.
What else you got, Toby?
Okay,
you
so
can,
this is
you can
funny.
talk
Like
to
the
Atriok
first,
too. Atriok is a new smasher, so he knows what it's like. He knows
Yeah,
the
I'm
new
definitely in
waters.
that area you're talking about. But I don't think we all know every tech skill or spacing or
But you can press buttons really well, and
much
you do
better
that.
than
You do that
2009.
shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have some stuff. We have shield. Everybody shield drops. I know everybody at my level is like shield dropping. And it's like that didn't even happen, right?
Everyone at your level does shield drop.
What do we? Oh,
God, like,
Champ.
yeah, I've always wanted to be like, I've always like fantasized about like getting good at melee or something. But the problem is that like, I'm not really like good at asking people, like random people, to like just go over to their house and play. Like, I never really had any. I never had a lot of local people I could go and play with. Like,
Yeah.
my brothers aren't that good at the game, so I can't really train on them. So like, and I was never able to like invent my own training regimen. Like, I never picked up Peach and fought like Fox in training mode for like 2,000 hours. I just couldn't make myself do that. But I feel like if I actually had like some sort of like training partner, like someone who I could actually practice tech skill with and like practice matchups with, I could have like at least
yeah.
made it like two rounds into a tournament or
Totally.
something.
I think that's huge,
interesting.
is having someone to play with. And I think
Definitely.
people that just found people at tournaments and became friends with them and go to their house and stuff, that's hard and super impressive.
Yeah.
I think if I didn't have Twitch, where like I have a bunch of people to play with all the time at lunch, I would never get good at this. Like, not even any better at this game.
Yeah.
Because you have to. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. It's crazy. And in the past, yeah, it was way harder.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, traveling time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember just doing like a session, you know, kind of like Toby, we were talking about, just to train with somebody who was like at my level. I remember driving like
It's
2
like
hours.
your day.
Yeah,
It's gone.
exactly. It was a whole day.
You were talking with Homemade Waffles when he came over, and he was
Yep.
like, "Yeah, it's like a whole thing. I have to like get like if I go to play melee with someone, that's my night. That's
Yeah.
There's nothing else happening."
Absolutely. So you know, I mean,
So it's
it
a
helps
big
that it's
deal.
fun. You know, it helps that it's you
Yeah.
know, both stimulating and relaxing. But I mean, the cool thing now, you know, like my roommate Kalamazoo, he's got a net play set up, and like the infrastructure is getting better and better for that. You know, to where if you have people just generally close to you, you know, same coast or whatever, you can get pretty good practice now just off of net play. You know, there's some setup involved, but yeah, I mean, I think, you know, things are moving in the direction where it's easier for people to get into it.
Okay, I have another funny anecdote. At that Mass Madness I went to, like the first round was me and some random Samus player that was like pretty much at my level, which is to say neither of us were really good at all. But for some reason, Matt.Zeb was like, "Hey, you guys can be on stream for the first match or whatever."
Yes.
So
The
for
spaghetti.
some reason, I'm pretty sure there's like a video out there, like a recorded.
Yeah,
There's like
dude.
some Mass Madness video out there that's like Radiation versus whatever, which is me and some other Samus like fighting really badly. Like I'm
Yes.
pretty much just like I have no idea how to play Falcon, so I'm just like narrowing in place, and I'm like, yeah, just come
Perfect,
over here. That's
perfect.
fine.
That's actually a really good strat.
That'll get you places.
By the way, Matt
And so like,
Zeb.
God, it's just really
Or,
funny because I remember like being just like feeling like embarrassed with how bad I was, and just
Find the VOD.
looking over at Matt.Zeb, and he's just like staring like. I'm sure he was just staring at like the screen to make sure the stream was okay, but I sort of like projected it as sort of like him thinking like, what have I done? Why did I choose this?
The chat is hunting for this VOD.
Oh, somebody found it already. Holy
Maybe.
crap.
People are really fast.
Maybe.
All right, well, everybody in chat, please enjoy.
Yeah. Dude,
God,
I got,
please enjoy my really, really bad Falcon.
They found it. Oh my god.
Now, did you win this set?
No,
Well, I guess
it has 22 views.
I barely lost this set. Like, the guy is on my level. Like, when he I was like, wow, God, if I was just slightly better, I could have won that. It was like that sort of
Oh,
feeling.
you lost.
And when, and when it was
Heartbreaker.
over, like
How
he
did
was
these
like
nares-
he was like breathing really heavily. Like this was like one of the most intense matches of his life, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Dude,
Sweat.
I'm gonna hit you with the dude. If you're like anything besides, I don't know, high level, dude, Samus especially just makes people look like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You have to play that character, so because you're like, all right, I'm just gonna fight her like I fight everybody, and you get smacked by an up out of shield, and you're like, all right, well,
One more time.
time to hit the drawing board because I don't know what.
God, it's like, yeah, I mean, I have no matchup experience against any character because I have no experience versus anybody. It's just me playing training mode in my room, basically. So.
Yeah.
This VOD had 22 views before.
It's
this
easily
moment.
doubled now.
This, music
God,
is really
yeah, I
reminding me of
found it, and then
NES.
I was like, no one can know about this. But then I
No one
decided,
can know.
Yeah, you can know about it. It's really bad. Congrats.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Spencer, if you want to put it up, feel free.
Yeah, feel free, dude.
Oh wait, are you gonna put it up on stream?
We might.
We might.
Oh God. Well, at least I can't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
Just
we
to
can't,
give the
we can't
people
see
some
it
eye
either.
candy.
Yeah.
Some
That-
eye candy, yeah.
Some to.
I think people are. I'm pretty hype about this VOD. I actually really want
Yeah.
to watch it. I want to see the Nairs in place because, you know, it'll just bring me back.
God, it's just me. It's basically just me missing L cancels for like, and then it's Samus, so like the matches are just, and I'm really, like I miss basically every combo, so it's just like really agonizingly long.
Dude, I actually hated playing Samus for a super duper long time. So
The stream is okay. The stream is saying commentate the match. We
Yeah,
can't.
we will commentate
For the
it
record,
later.
we can't see it. You guys can. If stream it all.
If somehow I could watch if I could watch it, I would. No, actually, I don't want to comment on it. Never mind. I don't have anything to say. I can't defend myself on this one.
you know, we're like I said, this is a safe zone. This
Yeah.
is a safe space, a place of acceptance and love.
Dude,
You don't have to defend yourself against
also,
us.
like, trust me, dude. I don't know. I can almost guarantee you there are many people I play with on a regular basis at the Twitch office that are
Not as good.
of lesser skill level.
And have probably played more than you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're probably
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm here from the
God,
chat. One of the players.
that's how it
taunts.
was like back in like. That's how it was back in like 2008, though. I remember I went to like a Smash Fest at like some random person's house, and I was like better than like 80% of the people there, even though I was just like basically just running around and kneeing people.
It's rough.
Dude, I really want to sing the song. Toby, can you hear the song?
Distantly? What song is it?
Oh, we're not giving you the audio.
It's the
It's
opera.
the yeah. It's something about the dungeon at this point.
I don't know if it's called Aria. I want to
Then
say that because of
you'll die,
FF6.
oh, what? I don't
Uh,
remember what the next line is. Do you remember what the next line is? You probably do.
Me? Oh, Toby.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the is the
Yeah,
opera
yeah, the
one?
opera.
Okay. Because I literally can't hear it at all. There's
Yeah.
no audio actually.
I super duper remember it'll suck and then you'll die a lot. Something like that.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Yeah, that
Actually.
Yeah,
that one was
yeah.
super duper clutch.
That was because I was like, how is he going to end this rhyme? That's how he's going to end this rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Without spoiling too much.
Your mom's calling, Toph.
Interesting.
You don't have to pick up. Ooh, this is one of my. Oh, is this the Showtime song?
It's
That sounds
Showtime.
So sick.
It's
Oh my
Showtime.
God.
Because it is. It's Showtime. I don't know if you
I could
heard.
I could segue that. Or Toby, do you want to continue?
I think I was about. Yeah. Likewise.
I've got a 6 segue.
Okay. I only have one minor anecdote, so
Hit it.
you can just take that segue if you want, and I can say it later.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Okay.
Segue, talking about, you're a little bit embarrassed by your performance in this tournament.
Oh
Well-
wait, I have a segue back into my own embarrassment. So
Sick.
wait,
Good.
wait, that's
countered
not
you.
the most embarrassing thing from that tournament.
Ooh, okay, all right,
Ooh,
all
yeah,
right,
this
all
sounds
right.
Okay,
like
the
a-
most embarrassing thing from that tournament is that
Uno
like
flip.
basically I think I was playing like a friendly with someone, and then like I lost or something, and I was just like shit. I said shit, but we're like in like a bar or something. So Mad.Zeb had to like stop everything and make an announcement, and he's like, "There's no swearing at
Oh my
Mass Madness.
God.
We
Oh my
don't
God.
own this venue. We're just here in the bar. So everybody keep it clean." And
On that.
That was the most embarrassing thing that happened at that tournament.
I am so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, dude.
Matt, come on, dude.
Matt.
Dude, by the way, shoutouts to the chat. I was going to make the joke, but then, when my mom was calling me, I was like, dude, this is just like, I don't know, I was going to make a tutorial joke, but someone in the chat said Toph real, and now I'm really sad I'm not talking to my mom.
Too Hollywood to talk to his mom.
No, I'm not a
freaking
freaking
mom.
I'm here for you guys.
Can you imagine if she was watching Toph and
She
you
would be
just looked,
super
you
upset.
phoned
She
your
might be
mom?
watching right now.
Maybe.
She might be watching.
No, if she was watching right now,
Hang up.
I guarantee you my mom wouldn't call me if she, because she watches me commentate and she knows
She knows.
She knows the deal.
A
She knows the
single
rules.
tear rolls down her cheek.
Mom, butterscotch.
Oh, I see it, Toph.
Stream.
It's okay.
This match is 11 minutes long.
Okay, Chris.
What's up?
Two esports
Dude,
for mom.
No, mom.
That's Toph's hashtag.
No, mom.
Hashtag it.
Hashtag it.
And let your friends know that we're sitting here talking to Obi
Better than mom.
to Undertale's Toby Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys please?
We have a great segue coming up.
We do. Tweet us out so
It's-
more people can catch that segue.
Sounds like we're listening to Spear of Justice
Yes.
in the background. Either that or nah.
Those are really similar.
They're
songs.
super similar.
Yep.
Okay.
Both amazing.
I don't know.
Now,
but
Toby, I have a
they're good.
segue for you, and it's going to segue into Undertale if you're okay with that.
That's good. That's good with me.
So you were talking about how you're upset about, your play there. So Toph was telling me that there's a certain Smasher who's actually amazing at Super Smash Bros. Melee,
Yes.
who had a very embarrassing stream very recently with his first foray into the world of Undertale.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Okay. I'm down to tell that
So
story.
speaking
right
of
now.
embarrassing
this
things
is,
on you
right,
on
and
Twitch,
I've got a good, and I have a cool. I don't know. So again, Toby and Stream Chat. This is going to be as spoiler free as possible.
yes,
But I have to extra super minor spoil one tiny mechanic.
okay.
I mean, people probably. Okay. Anyway.
If you're gonna talk about the battle system,
So
I want to talk
was
more about
watching
it.
excellent Smash Fox player, Super Smash Bros. Melee, SFAT, top 20 player in the
Love
world,
him.
NorCal homie, and he this week said, I'm going to stream Undertale blind for the first time. No spoilerino, please. Come hang out in the chat.
Sick.
And he's fresh off of his win at Super Smash Sunday, so
Yes.
he's looking
Feeling real good.
Oh yeah, feeling real
The
good.
NorCal invasion.
What I've come to realize over the years playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, and me, I'm a really big just fan of games in general. Every SNES RPG, every freaking Metal Gear Solid game, I'll just gush about endlessly. And what I've come to realize watching other people play video games, I'm also like a bullet hell player. I used to play the shit out of Toho games. And what I've realized is that a lot of people are really bad at games that aren't Smash, even when they're really, really, really good at Smash. And I'm watching SFAT in his first foray into Undertale, and he's in the first area of the game. And there's a room that kind of borrows from a lot of other, like Legend of Zelda style puzzle platformer or puzzle adventure
So
type
excited
games.
for this game.
And young SFAT reads a sign that says, "Don't step on the leaves." And there's a bunch of leaves. And I don't want to, spoil the puzzle for the people who haven't played the game, but the people who know, he says, "Oh my God, I'm stepping on the leaves right now." And then he says, "What do I do?" And he's like, "Okay, I can't step on the leaves." And then he goes up, and he's like, "All right, well, I got to go to the next area." And he
Just could not connect the
spends
dots.
Literally 20 minutes on this room, falling to the floor below. And he's like, what's going on? And this whole time he's leveling up, slaughtering all the enemies in his path. My boy SFed gets out of the first area of the game on his first playthrough at level 7.
Oh,
Which is just extra impressive to me.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
It's power level,
I'm
dude.
just watching and I'm just like dying, like no. And he's like he's fighting some of these guys and he's like,
Wow.
oh, he's like dodging, he's like, oh, and he'll like the easiest attacks in the game with like the enemies in the first, and he's like dodging their attacks and he's like, oh, dodged, oh, got him, oh, get him, and he's really getting into it.
Yeah.
And what I came to realize is like, I talked to some of my friends back from like, I used to hang out in like Toho IRC chat rooms, right? And fun little aside for some of you guys who are into Smash 64. One of the best Smash 64 players in America, Kefit, was also undisputedly the best Toho player in America. Look up his videos on YouTube if you want. And so I'm used to talking to people who are very experienced in bullet hell games, and they're like, yeah, Undertale, besides some of the very, very hard bosses, is pretty easy.
Mhm.
But then you look at, some people who are coming to it maybe from an RPG perspective,
Yeah.
or, they just haven't played games like this before, and they are finding it really, really difficult, We talked with, Richard.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like, how much, like, the question I guess I have for you, coming off of young SFAT's just difficulty with, I don't know,
Just
puzzles
basic
and-
puzzles.
5-1 by leaves.
Dude, he opens up the word search. Oh my god. He opens up the word search
No.
and he goes, "What do I do?" And he starts
No.
clicking on the screen. And I'm like, SFAT, no, dude.
Come on.
So my question is, how much effort goes into, like just the difficulty balance of a game like this when you're, purposely combining multiple game elements? Like, how much thought went into that? Because I think you did a superb job. He's still there. Did you hear a beep, beep, beep?
I didn't hear a beep.
I see Bob Ross on the screen though, and I heard Spencer go.
We lost the chat, but we got Bob Ross, and yeah, Spencer also cursed.
Toby, did we lose you?
I'm gonna have to finish. I'm gonna have to refinish
We were in
the
that
story.
bar.
No, it's okay. I
Not
was
that Zeb would have yelled at Spencer.
Yeah, he definitely would have yelled at Spencer. Do we have to get on Skype, dude?
Yeah.
So it's not gonna matter.
But so the chat is cool. Chat heard all that.
I think that's so funny how bad SFAT sucks.
Dude, it was impressive.
Definitely
You
impressive.
you raised the point that you were gonna pitch this game to a particular acquaintance,
Mhm.
friend
Which I want to discuss.
of yours. I
When he
think
gets back,
once he answers the question, I think that segues into your thought.
Toby.
What's up, Toby? How much of my story did you hear? And my question.
Okay, I got to the. I reached up to the point where you were talking about the word search, and then I unmuted my mic to start laughing, and then you guys cut out immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was
The
the
upshot
question
of the
exactly?
question was difficulty.
Yeah, like how much? Because I think you did a really good job, like balance. Because it's like, okay, you look at Undertale and it's merging a lot of like elements from like RPGs, bullet hell, etc. And I think you did a really good job, honestly, balancing the difficulty for like I can go into it and play some of the harder boss fights in the game, and I'm like having a good challenge. And then
Someone like me who's actually not very good at bullet hell games at all. Like I found it very challenging, but I could definitely progress through the game.
So how much effort went into like that? Getting that balance of difficulty just right. Was that like a happy accident? A happy little accident?
I mean, I did it good on purpose. Basically, what I did is I made the game what I thought was like easy for me, but still fun.
beefing.
And then I got my friends that don't play bullet hell games at all to play it, and I made sure they were able to beat it and
Yeah.
that it wasn't too frustrating for them, and that was basically perfect. It's still too hard for some people,
Yes.
but
I
given
like
that it would be a ton of effort to make a different difficulty setting, I think this is pretty much the optimal difficulty in terms of having it be fun and challenging for most people, I guess.
Play this game.
That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people.
By the way, I definitely saw something in chat saying Junior Jumble 2 top tier. SFAT definitely got
Junior Jumble, dude.
rocked by
Yeah,
Junior Jumble.
He got rumbled. Yeah,
I just
he
like
got rumbled.
leafing.
He got jumbled.
It was just a crossword, but if Junior Jumble made an appearance, I'm pretty sure that would just be the end of the game.
I'm gonna have to nerf that in the next balance
Yeah,
patch.
it definitely needs to be nerfed. All right, Toby. But, so like you said, a different difficulty setting would take a ton of effort. I want my wife to play Undertale very badly.
Oh snap!
Describe Sophie too.
Sophie has never played it. She straight up does not play video games. She does not like video games. My thought is that, like, basically she doesn't, she's usually right about everything. She's incredibly intelligent, very good at literally everything. She's
Okay.
good at computer science. She's good at, like, art and shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. It's like just
Art
the
and
range
shit.
of everything.
All right.
Math.
And
You're good
us.
at math and art
And
and
us.
English.
Yep. Art and shit.
You're good at lots of things. However,
Yeah.
when a game like tells her, "Hey, you know what? You might not be good at this," she's like, "No, I can't deal with that." And games are very good at telling you you're not good enough.
In what way? What do you mean?
There is a clear line between I did well and I did not.
Yeah.
Think about Melee.
There's
Oh,
some
you
people
mean
Melee
when you
tells you
lose.
every
There's some
time when
people
you
telling
lose.
you.
Yeah,
I thought you
exactly.
meant
There's some
I-
people that can't deal with that, and if we get time for it
yeah,
later, I might
okay.
tell a Hungry Box story. For
So
the stream.
Sophie, I don't think is good at dealing with that, but I do want her to play the game. I think I'm just going to sit with her. But do you have any opinions on getting non-gamers into, playing Undertale?
Well, it's kind of complicated. There are some non-gamers who can pick it up and they can start playing it, and it starts easy enough that some people that just have like some, I don't know, inherent gaming ability are able
Yes.
to pick it up and play it all the way through and like it. Because I have gotten some emails from people that are like, "Oh, I barely ever play video games, but I really loved Undertale. I was able to get through the whole thing." And I've seen people on Twitter who are really bad at bullet hell games able to get through the whole thing by picking up the armor that's really good that appears if you lose a bunch of times.
Brilliant decision, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's possible. I'd say it's possible for most people to beat it if your like video game skills are really low or you don't understand video games at all, like you have no cultural experience of them. It might be a worse experience.
Yeah.
Or potentially impossible, I guess.
Yeah.
With that, I feel like it is possible, like, you know, for almost everybody, unless you have some sort of like disability or something, or if you don't want to put like, I feel like if you put enough hours in, and you're like, I feel like if most people put enough hours in, they'll be able to beat it. But I also don't want to like say like, yeah, just spend 20 hours grinding out this boss in order to beat it.
I know.
So like, in those cases, I'm just like, maybe it's best for like you to play it with some. In those cases, I don't feel bad telling someone to either watch a playthrough or play it with somebody else that is good at the bullet hell segments, so you can just do all the choices, but have someone else do the hard parts.
Right.
Yes.
I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna ask her if she's, willing to do that. So I am going home for the holidays, and she's gonna be, in San Francisco. I would prefer that she uses that time to explore, but
Right.
I don't know if she will.
Because the difficulty like literally is like a barrier to some people, and it's that's not good, but it's also the cost of having it be a fun challenge. So like
totally,
it's
because then you have people like me, and I'm like super appreciative that for when you sit down and you dedicate yourself sometimes to playing like a JRPG, especially like you say you want to play Xenoblade or something, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to sit here and grind and grind and grind. And I mean, you take a game like Undertale, and it's like when I pitch this game, especially to people at the Twitch office, and just specifically people that work, a big part of it, and a big part of the draw, I think, for just people who have a job, is like, dude, the satisfaction, like the fun to be had, to hours you have to invest ratio is like extremely good, I think.
That's what sold me on it when you guys told me that.
Yeah, and also,
Did you give me credit for that, by the way?
Yeah, that was what I said to you when I got you to play it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Interesting.
No, it wasn't. That was what
Bobby,
I said.
I got you. Yes.
I said the
you
hours
said that
to fun ratio.
I
is
said that to
outrageous.
you when I got you to play the game.
No, you
then
didn't.
you said it to everyone else.
My God.
Well,
That's
it was
not
said
true,
to
dude.
me and it worked.
But
so
I was gonna
you
say
both
no.
did
I was
a
gonna say
good
thank you.
job.
Intro. But I was gonna say also, from a grinding perspective, you want to say put these hours into it. The cool thing, I think, and maybe this is just my own opinion, but when you play a lot of RPGs, all the grinding you're doing is you're leveling up your character. But if you're playing a game like
It feels so good to level up your character. I
Yes.
want my strength to go up.
Will you let me finish? Bloop. Will you let me finish?
Yes.
But in a game like you said, like in a game like Undertale, or a game where it's more skill based, and you're adding this skill element to it, where you yourself are leveling up, and you yourself feel like you're getting better at dodging, and these skills carry over. It's like, to me, that feels like a better time investment. Like if I sit down and practice tech skill or I practice combos, the cool thing is, when you level up your character to level 99 in an MMORPG or something, right? And you quit the game, you don't get anything out of that, but you really feel like sometimes you came away and you just like picked up like skills. You're like, ooh, I can do this now. I could play this video game now, and it would be easier. Or I could show my friends this or this, and I'm better at it. And you feel like So I think even from that perspective, even if you had to call that grinding for the average person, it's really neat that I think there's this element of you yourself getting better, not just your character. So I don't know. I don't know if that's even a question. I thought that's just
It's not a question. It was a statement.
I tend to like gaining skills in games more than I like gaining
Points.
levels.
Yeah.
So I feel pretty much the same way about that.
Me too. That's why I'm very excited to play this game. Everything you guys told me about this game really appeals to me.
sick.
I
Toby,
mean,
I'm
don't get too excited. You might, if you don't have my sense of humor, you're probably just gonna think it's weird.
Aatrox has your sense
I
of
think
trust.
I
Trust
He
us on
definitely
this one.
does.
dude.
He'll
He
be
definitely
fine.
does.
I think I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Don't worry about it.
He will be fine.
Toby, you mentioned something about in the case where you literally are not good enough, to make it through the game, you're okay with somebody watching a playthrough. Do you otherwise have an issue with people watching a playthrough?
Well, I think personally, I think the best experience for someone to have with Undertale is they play it.
Yeah.
They play it and they know nothing about it whatsoever except
I
maybe
agree.
a couple screenshots.
Yeah.
Then they experience the whole thing by themselves, and it's like their choices guiding themselves through the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, people can experience it however they want. So
That's true.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, and I agree. I feel like going in cold is really important, but I think that I'm kind of happy that like the people who I've talked to about the game, they're like very respectful of I don't want to say your space, but like they're respectful of the fact that like it's very difficult to explain the game, and like the good parts about it, if you explain it, you kind of like I don't even know if you can explain it, but if you try to, it usually ruins parts of it. So
Yeah.
that's been really cool.
I
So
don't-
the
I
people
know
who
nothing
recommended
about
it, yeah, exactly.
I like that a lot. I don't know why everyone's raving about it.
You
I
know
don't-
meta things about it, but we don't talk about.
I really don't. I know nothing about the
The
combat
game
system.
itself.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the story's like. I don't know what the. I know that a long time ago there were humans and monsters.
That's right.
You do know that.
I saw the opening line and then I had to shut it down because my boss was like, "I do work."
He said
So-
that?
No.
Okay.
He's like, "Hey, can you do this?" And I just click close.
Right.
So
There's one thing that I wanted to give praise on this aspect of Undertale. I was Toby, you are still there, right?
we keep losing.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like I
here,
need
guys.
to check, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like I need to check. So I think that I read somewhere, I think Toph actually did the research here, that the kind of idea for the game came from the battle system itself, and you had maybe a lighter version of the battle system and built a game around that. There were things about the battle system. I think there are moments where the character's emotional state is reflected in the combat system, which I found to be like kind of a next level jaw dropping decision. So I almost wonder, like, did things start with this idea for a battle system and then grow out from there? It's just so expressive that, I don't know, man, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, the idea from the game came from the battle system. It's pretty much the same battle system that I made in the first place. It's literally the same battle system that I made in the first place.
With
Added battle
4
system,
main
and then I was like,
options and
cool, I'll
an
make a
attack
game.
phase. And
That was it.
sorry, so and there's 4 main options, and there's an attack phase, and there's like a defense phase.
Yeah, I mean, I drew a button. People have seen this like unused sprite. It's been in there since the demo. There's like an unused sprite for like spells or something like magic, but I literally never even programmed that menu option. It was just something I thought of and I didn't use. So it's
What
always
would it have done
actually,
if you
Yeah.
functionally, it's always been exactly the same as it's always been.
just like a different attack stat or something?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do with the magic. I just ended up not using it because there was no point to it, I guess.
Therefore, it is not there.
Yeah. There's
Yes.
certain like I feel like I don't want to say what I don't think I should say what I want to say, which is that there are
do you
things you
wanna
can do
say?
besides fight.
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
spoil anything.
I think that that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like, if you see a screenshot, you can
Right.
see the 4
I
options.
haven't.
I think I don't know. To me, it's kind of like in an average RPG, you're like, oh, well, to mix it up because instead of just whacking away at enemies all day, I'm gonna cast Fire 2 on them. I'm gonna
Right.
maybe I'll heal myself.
Mix it up.
Mix
Yeah.
it up.
Keep things fresh.
Keep things fresh. But in this game, if you wanna go on a warpath, there's only one way to do it. And if you don't, you got some other options, but they're not. They're different.
Toby, have you been surprised by all the praise? Did you know this was going to be such a hit? Because these guys really raved about it, and they don't normally give me like such quality recommendation. Like he said, it was as good as Portal 1.
I said it was better.
He
than
said it was
Portal
better.
1.
It's
And
better- it is-
Portal 1's an
well-
all-time classic. He said like for the hours invested, it's amazing. So I looked it up online, and all the reviews are like they're stellar.
Specifically, they're overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, that's not stellar.
Detail rated.
Yep.
Like I thought it was going to be like a 6 or 7 out of 10 like indie game. I had no idea what they
Like
were
a,
telling
like
me.
a good indie game,
Like
right?
a good indie game, like a game.
No,
that's,
Atria,
yeah.
let me give you some perspective. Because
And-
one of the
yeah.
reasons why everybody knows about Undertale in the Melee community is because in the Game Facts Best Game Ever poll, this game beat Super Mario 64.
What?
Head to head.
Head to head.
That's
Undertale
like my
beat
favorite game
Super
of all
Mario
time.
64.
Beat more games than that.
Undertale beat Super Smash Bros. Melee for Best Game Ever.
That's crazy.
This game is fucking
Fire.
sick,
I
dude.
thought you were gonna say fire.
So anyway,
Yeah.
It beat Melee?
question to you,
It did
Toby,
beat Melee,
is yeah.
and I helped.
Sorry about that.
I did not vote. I literally didn't vote. I sat there.
He did. He said
I
mercy.
tweeted it
he
out.
Spared.
That
I
sucks.
did, and
I
I actually
acted.
fleed.
I acted.
I actually fleed.
Yeah.
No, you did not act.
I did.
I feel like you attacked Melee.
No,
No,
I
okay,
think-
you didn't. You didn't. All right,
Is
chill,
it?
chill,
I
chill, chill.
don't-
We're all good. I fleed.
I also want to defend.
I
I want to defend my decision after that. By the way, but keep going, Scar.
I did not want to choose because I feel like, I don't know. To me, it was an extremely important experience. And Melee is an experience
Sure.
unlike any other game, and therefore, any game versus Melee head-to-head, Melee always wins. Undertale versus any other game, I literally can't think of another game where I would say I would choose that game over Undertale. I'll talk more about that. I
You
think
have
that the
Undertale
question
in your top 3.
The question
In fact,
is
your top
excellent.
2.
Top
I want
two.
the real question
The
is, what
question
does
is
Toby
excellent.
think?
Yeah, what do you think, Toby?
Toby, what do
About
you think?
what?
How do you feel about this reception?
Yeah, Melee. Oh yeah, forget about the reception first.
You mean the reception or the GameFAQs poll?
The reception.
Both.
The
I wanna
Game
know
Facts
both.
poll is irrelevant.
The
Except it's
reception's
sick.
cool, I guess.
It's relevant.
I didn't expect this many people to like it this much. I thought people would say it was like a 6 or 7 out of 10 game.
Okay,
I
yeah.
thought most people would give it like an 8 out of 10. In fact, it feels like there's 2 types of reviews that I'm seeing where it's like there's like either like 8 out of 10 exactly like I thought they would say, or it's like 10 out of 10 and I'm like, okay, really?
So those are the ones I didn't expect, and there's a lot of them, Toby. I researched all this today.
Wait. What do you mean you feel like? You feel like when you read the reviews, you're like, huh? Tell me about that.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel like, huh? I just feel like, wow, you really like it that much? That's cool.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean when I
It's
said, huh.
surprising.
That's so rare.
What is
like I made
surprising?
the game. The game is basically just me doing stuff that I like and think is cool. So it's interesting that it resonates with other people so much.
Okay, so
So-
if I asked you the question, what do you think Undertale does differently, right? What made it stand out? What would do you know
why
if
is
you would
this
have
a
an
10 out
answer?
of 10?
'Cause
I mean,
I
I
know
would
why
have answers, but I think that's like something that could more easily be answered by other people in a review or something.
Okay,
it is hard
here's
to-
my
'cause
honest
you're,
opinion.
You're always going to be your own biggest critic.
All right, chill.
So I think that's totally fair.
For the people at home, for my friends here, for everybody watching now and in the future on the VODs, I'm going to be real with you.
Be real.
Something that I've learned in my life, and more so recently than ever, is that there's this thing. People don't like to talk about it. People straight up don't like to talk about this, but like, all right, I'm going to be honest. There are a lot of times in life where I feel lonely.
Okay.
And I feel like somebody else thinks that I'm a dweeb. And I feel like insecure. But most of the time I don't show that, right? When you show the things that make you vulnerable to other people, it's like, what the fuck? This shit never happens. Undertale to me is a game that shows vulnerability and like accepts vulnerability. It's like, I don't know, I feel like you were more honest as a game creator than like almost any other game. It showed me something about like just what it's like to be a person, and it's normal as shit, but it's also something we never talk
It's
about.
rare, yeah.
We never talk about it.
That's awesome.
That I think is the difference between Undertale and literally everything else. It's super vulnerable. It's just like, yo, check it. It kind of sucks when people like
I
attack
have
you.
no
and
idea
shit.
what I'm getting into with this game. I cannot picture it.
Does that sound reasonable? Do you feel like you were very honest, you know, and authentic when you were, you know, creating these characters and creating the story?
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. It's literally just me being myself. So yeah, this game is not fake at all. If anything, it is not fake. It is honest. It's just
Exactly.
me.
Yes.
It's authentic.
That's exactly what I
So
feel.
it's real.
The only
I can absolutely say that. I'm not gonna say whether it's bad or good, but I can say it's very real.
we'll say it's good
Yes.
for you. We'll say it's good for you. I think for me, coming into it from I don't know, I have a weird opinion on like, you know, indie games and stuff. I used to live in Japan, and you know, I played the shit out of, you know, like I said, I played the shit out of Toho games. And you know, it's kind of cool, like, you know, the doujin game culture in Japan like spawns a lot of I think more so than America. What?
Is
Everyone's-
anime real?
Everyone's spamming
Is anime
anime.
real?
Is anime real?
Is
Is
it?
being
I don't-
spammed to the chat.
I don't know.
Is anime real?
I don't know.
Tell
but no.
me.
So I think that the Japanese doujin game, I don't know, I guess community like spawns more, I don't know, developers like yourself, I suppose. Because you know, I'm looking like at like Zun from Toho or like Daisuke Amaya from Cave
Dog Song.
Story. What?
Dog Song.
Dog Song from Cave Story, and I don't know, I feel like there's more of a I'm happy to see it finally sort of come to America where people are just, you know, undertaking
But it's like a singular vision, right?
yeah, game creation projects, and
That's
also
not common.
not even really with a team. I mean, you know, obviously there's Temi on the project and all,
Right.
But, so like, you know, for some backstory, Bobby, you know, these are games from Japan that were literally created by one person.
Right.
Mhm.
That changes it.
Soundtrack, characters, everything, and I think like you get this level of, like you said, vulnerability and just expression, that you don't get when you've got, especially when you've got like a whole AAA team,
No, yeah.
where you've got bosses above you saying, look, we need to do this and this
Yeah.
to make money.
If you think Assassin's Creed is going to have the heartfelt story from one person when it has
Right.
teams across the world all putting little parts in, it's not going to happen. It's a different experience, different fun. This sounds like a very singular vision, like almost a book, a novel or something like that, but with gameplay.
Yeah.
I have no idea, though. I'll have to play it.
So I don't know.
You
Super
do have
excited.
to play it. Everyone watching has to play it, and I'm going to tell people that as often, probably more often than I tell them to watch ping pong.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched ping pong, you should watch that show. Hey, what
Yeah,
did you
I
think
do
about
watch
ping
ping
pong,
pong.
Toby?
Oh yeah.
Did you ask me a
Did you hear the
question?
question?
Oh, what'd you think about ping pong, Toby?
Oh, it's really good. Obviously.
There you go.
It is really good.
What
Confirmed.
who's your favorite of the characters?
God,
Anime is
I-
real.
Literally forgot everybody's name.
Perfect. You could just,
you can describe the character.
yeah.
They're
God, no, I like everybody because it shows
Sick.
because everybody has their own arc and it shows the different aspect of competition. So
dude. Me and Bobby.
That
not
show
even
is
me and
real
Bobby,
as shit.
A lot of me and my friends, my close friends have talked about like who's our favorite Undertale character, and every single person I've had this conversation with, we always provide just our top 3 because it's like
It's too hard.
it's too hard,
You just-
dude.
seriously.
It's really hard.
If I asked you who was your favorite Undertale character, Toby, could you not choose? Is it like children?
Yeah. I can't choose, so I don't blame you.
I mean, even if I did have favorites, I wouldn't say them.
Okay.
So it is literally like children.
Yeah.
You know, my grandma would literally say, "Oh, it was Rocky." It's like the second
Is that an
boy.
Italian thing?
No, she was straight up. She
Okay.
like literally she would give him the most food.
Well, could you win her over?
She would steal money from.
So was
my
it
mom.
always the same
No, it was
person?
the kid. It was always the same
Ah.
person. She was
rough.
straight up. This is my favorite child.
Locked in early. Bet all the money on one horse.
Sick.
Sick. I was there was something else I was going to mention. Oh, of course. So we mentioned the segueing into the whole SSBM versus Undertale. The thing
Oh, we want to talk about that?
I want to talk about it a little bit. I think it's a hot topic because it just happened in the finals, I believe, of that competition are still going on.
The finals are coming up, man. I feel like Melee versus Undertale should have been the finals because those are actually the 2 best games. What'd you say? Oh, he's back. Well, I think Melee and Undertale were the 2 best games of all time, so I feel like they should have been in the finals.
That was
Yeah.
the finals for you.
All the same,
What are the finals?
all the same,
It's going to
I'm
be
getting to that.
either
Bobby.
Ocarina.
all the same. I think it's fitting that the finals are Ocarina of Time versus Undertale.
Did Ocarina actually win?
What?
Not yet. That's the finals. Not yet. I think it's fitting because Ocarina of Time and FF7 are like the 2. So I've been on GameFAQs since.
Yeah, they win every year.
I'm one of the 3,000 Karma. I'm a ancient or an idol, I forget. But I've been on GameFAQs since for over half my life, and I've been a part. It's like best protagonist ever, best game ever, and OOT and FF7 is like the usual finals. Those are like 2 of like the GameFAQs in-house like common winners. So I think it is in that sense it is appropriate. And for me, I log on to GameFAQs, or I log on to Twitter, and I see people tweeting about it because apparently this is a huge thing. And I'm like, oh, Undertale versus SVM, that's funny, because Bobby's telling me, I'll retweet all this. And I'm like, you know what? To me, so this is my perspective coming into this. I like a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
And to me,
I don't know.
SSBM, A-Track, you need to let me finish.
I'm just
I will
doing
permit Bobby to cut me off sometimes,
tiny
but you're a
little-
guest.
like in a rap song when they go, what?
And
in the background,
the
I'm
ad-lib.
doing those.
That's
Yeah,
called
you
the,
can
that's
do
called the
that.
ad lib.
You can do that.
That's called the
Ad-libs.
ad lib.
I'm doing
Oh!
ad-libs.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
Yeah, oh!
Can you do that?
I'm-
Goddamn.
I could.
Can
I
you
don't
do it?
want to
Can
now.
you
You
do it right now?
insulted me. I was doing an
Goddamn.
ad-lib
Thank
for
you,
your
Bobby. You're
conversation.
Keep
So, to me,
What? All right, go ahead, Toph.
to me,
Do I need to mute?
I'm a thank you, Spencer.
I
I'm a
do?
big fan of
I see.
a Cinderella story, and to me, like, okay, so you take this competition that's typically won by just the same games, through time.
Yep.
AAA games that are very esteemed. One of those games is Super Smash Bros. Melee, and there are a ton of people that vote for that game, both from and not from the competitive scene. Probably the majority not from. And to me, SSBM winning a GameFAQs poll doesn't do much for Melee's overall trajectory as a huge game in the fighting game community, in games that are remembered through time. I was one of, obviously, you running the Spirit Bomb to get Super Smash Bros. Melee into EVO. I was one of the major proponents of that. I donated a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if the competition on the line was, say, get a fighting game into EVO, I'd probably vote for Super Smash Bros. Melee
Yeah.
over any game, especially Undertale, because it's not a fighting game. But to me, it's a huge statement, and it's a really good sign for like things to come in just gaming in general. If a game like Undertale can come out of nowhere and both harken back to themes and mechanics from ages ago, and also bring something really fresh to the table and challenge your perception of what a good game should be. So for me, I think that's actually SSBM's exact niche in fighting games, is that when you think of what Melee brought to the table when it got into Evo 2 years ago, to me that actually rings a truer story than SSBM winning the GameFAQs poll today. So
Yeah, because the GameFAQs poll for Melee, it's like not super important.
Right, it's not super important, but I want to see a Cinderella story. I want to see a
So
climactic.
what's your question here, Toph?
Yeah, where are you going?
I'm not asking a question. I'm making a point.
Oh, okay.
Which is that to me,
I
if
agree.
you're voting for Undertale, I don't know. To me, that's like the spirit of Melee, and that's the spirit of like what I think our game stands for, is like just challenging perceptions of what a fighting game is, what a good game is.
I agree with that.
I'm like Undertale all the way, baby. As far as a GameFAQs poll goes, sorry.
Respectfully, I'm just a little put off by the fact that this is now the greatest game of all time.
You just
of
have to play.
all
Dog,
time.
you
I have to
haven't
play it.
played
I
it.
haven't played it.
great.
Right.
Well, one, it's that, and two, it's also like
Like, I
it's like
understand.
also a GameFAQs like poll that
Right, it's a
is
GameFAQs
kind of silly in
You're
the
right.
first place.
But it's a community vote. It's like the only one that's done every year for greatest game of all time. And usually the ones that
you
win
have,
are
you
like
have people,
so
you have
loved.
people who are like, so again, if you want to get real specific, you have people who really like Pokemon, and the Pokemon game on there that gets the first is Pokemon Red and Blue. But
Okay.
no one who's an actual Pokemon fan is going to
would
tell
say
you
that's the greatest.
no, because Red and Blue had horrible mechanics when you really get down to it. It spawned a fantastic franchise, but usually people vote for those games just because of they're not taking the phrase "best game of all time" literally.
It
neither
means a
am
lot
I.
of things to a lot of people. I understand
Exactly.
that.
So that is,
I wish it was something different. I think Undertale's probably going to be amazing. Probably going to love it.
Right.
But Ocarina of Time is just such a iconic.
Just play it,
legendary
dog.
There you
game,
go.
So we'll
Just
see.
play
I
it.
don't know.
I think that it's awesome to hear your perspective now, and
Okay, we'll
let's
see.
talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
That sounds great. I'm going to love it.
Toby, how much did you enjoy that monologue?
Bobby, what is wrong with you, dude?
I just wanted to ask. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just asking the question.
Do you disagree with me?
No, I just asked.
Do you agree with me?
I did not vote, as I've said.
I'm not asking you would you vote for one or the other. I'm saying do you agree with me that Undertale's
Look,
what it represents as a game?
look. I said this to Atrioc upstairs
Please.
hours ago in front of Emmett. I told Emmett as well, CEO of Twitch. I
That's
said,
right.
Emmett,
So yes,
Atrioc, there are TV shows, for example, that I watch that I love, and I'll go back and I'll watch them again, and I'll tell you these games are these
Wire.
TV shows are so sick. But The Wire is probably the standout show in that it taught me something about the rest of life. It really, not only did I enjoy it and was I entertained, but it gave me something that I can take with me after The Wire. I can't think of a single game besides Melee and Undertale that have given me something that I can take away after playing it.
That's cool.
Therefore, to me, if you ask me, what are the best games I've ever played, I would say like literally Undertale and Melee. I didn't vote because I can't vote between them.
Yeah.
apples and oranges.
I like that we give time.
We have Toby Fox on the show.
Let's go.
What are we talking about?
All right. We're
This
talking
is
about
why
game.
I
We're
asked him
talking
what he
his
thinks about our
game.
monologue.
Undertale.
We're still monologuing.
You are.
You just finished the monologue.
I
You
was
literally
done.
just monologued, and then you got mad at me for saying a
You asked me a
response.
question.
All right, dude.
You
know what?
guys.
All right. Toby.
Just
killing
you
me,
guys. Period.
All right. I want to move into the reason Atrig is on the show, talking to Toby Fox.
Okay.
This
Because-
is a low point to move there. He's all mad.
Well, because
Bobby's always mad.
I wanted to hear our guest thoughts on the
Ask him a
on
question.
what you said and on the poll in general.
Okay.
It didn't sound like you did. It sounded like you wanted me to shut up. So you should have asked in a way that was a little more like actually provoking, response instead of. So,
Like a question mark. I want to hear from Toby.
well, Bobby, what do you want
Please
to talk
ask me
about?
a question, Toby.
It's your show.
Bobby. Yeah, I mean, you're clearly making a stink.
Making a big stinker.
Exactly. I'm going to sink as low as you're doing on this couch.
Grab my drink and sink a little lower.
Don't try to sink lower than me, Bobby.
So that's I have to
I'll
like lay
sink
down.
as low as I
Lay
want
down.
to sink.
So
What's going on, Toby? What's your background? What was the influences of this game? Because I don't know. I hear Ness music. What's the
Earthbound.
Yes, that's what I hear when I hear this music. But I don't know. I think I've been on it. It's all crotch shot. Everyone's yelling crotch.
I'm waiting for Bobby.
Yeah, please, Bobby.
Toby, we lose you, dude.
Did we lose Toby? Did I ask a Toby question and he didn't even?
We clearly lost him. You guys have been talking the whole time. You were asking me to shut up because I said that I told Toph to shut up. I didn't say a word. If you go back and watch the VOD, right before I started speaking, I didn't say anything for a cool minute and a half.
Hi, Toby.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up?
What's up?
Scar wanted to ask you a question, so we're waiting.
All right, what's up?
All right, please shoot.
Go ahead.
Toby, I'm sorry, dude. I just want my guest.
Okay, don't apologize.
I
What's
just want
up?
my guest to give you the 4. Sometimes I don't have to ask you a question. I can just say, you know what, Toby, what do you think about what's going on?
You mean in my entire life?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe just regarding the last 5 minutes of your life.
It was fine. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on the GameFAQs poll thing. So,
Interesting.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
See? There you go. You got a word in, edgewise. Now I feel good.
All right, great.
Did you want to talk about something, Toph? I wanted to tell the story of my past weekend because I was telling Toby that I need to tell him about it. You know that I went to memorial service last weekend?
Yeah.
I went to a memorial service. My my wife's aunt died. It was very sad.
I remember the car. The preparation for your car ride.
Yeah, the preparation for my car ride was basically I bought a bunch of games and I needed a bunch of games to play. I had not beaten Undertale. I had gone through the game once, and I felt compelled to go through a second time. That seems to be a normal thing for people who have played Undertale. Very quick game. Also, I feel like on Steam I have 8 hours clocked. So
yeah,
whether that's normal or not, I don't know. But
I think fairly standard.
Quick game. And I played it. I played it on the way to this memorial service. Dude, oh my god. Hella feels. Hella feels, dude. So right, I'm like going up and I'm thinking about all these things, and I can't really talk about too many of them because they're a little bit like lore-y. One of the things that I noticed, I felt like remembering Lost. For everybody who's watched Lost, did you watch Lost?
Yeah, I love Lost.
Yeah.
Except for the last season, but yeah.
Thank you. Why did you not like the last season?
I feel like it threw everything from the first seasons that kind of out the window.
Toby, did you watch Lost?
I did not watch Lost.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've heard that's
totally
okay,
fine. It's like
it
never
kinda
watched
ends
Lost.
up not going anywhere.
Lost creates this beautiful like mythology and this like really intriguing and seemingly very deep and complex world.
Deep.
And then you get to the bottom of it and it's like, we don't really know what we're doing.
It's like a sandbox. It's like
Yeah.
it gets deep and you're digging and it gets to the bottom really fast.
It's like
This is a criticism common to
and
just
it
American
falls
TV.
to the floor. And there are lots of little things that get set up in, the first playthrough of Undertale and like, just wandering around talking to people. There are little things that get set up and you're like, what does this have to do with anything? There's this like mythology, there's this like lore, there's this like backstory. Like how does this all tie together? I was shocked at how much of what loose ends were dangled in front of me get tied up in a way that is consistent. And it didn't spoon feed me things. And it was just like super duper satisfying the way it all came together. So it's like, I almost imagine Lost if it came together and you were like, oh my god, that is so sick. Can you imagine Lost coming
last
together?
Season had like
could you imagine if it came together and you were like,
about that show forever.
We would forever.
Yeah,
it would be in the best show ever poll.
Yeah.
But
it's
instead,
it's so many little things. You're like, oh, it's all gonna come together.
Often that's how you define like a good show is the conclusion because you're like, okay, you're setting this, and this, and this up, and it's really up to you to wrap those things up in a nice, cohesive manner for me to determine whether the show is good or not. So you have to judge a show by its ending alone.
So that was one thing that I was just like, oh my god, this show's so good.
Is the game different
so
on every playthrough? Like, is it exploration based?
You'll see.
I guess you can't spoil it. But
And second, I'm at the memorial. Oh man, I don't know if I can get into it, man. I don't know if I can get into it because I have to talk about determination, and I don't know if I can talk about determination at a deep level.
Yeah.
On the show. But anyway, point being, I'm just kind of like thinking about. I don't know, man. I can't talk about it. We are on a tangent.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm sorry, Toby. I'll talk to you about it separately. I sent you some tweets. I told you that the memorial service. I was thinking about a lot of things.
To be honest, that sounds like a really feels-filled.
They were definitely
just experience.
Yeah, you said hella feels, and the chat repeated a bunch. So I thought.
Yeah.
What was the point? I'm sorry. What was the?
I don't know, man. Because I could tie it together, but I can't if you haven't played the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, I mean, the
spoilers,
chat hasn't
sorry.
either. I'm not like, I hope I'm not ruining it
Well,
myself.
no. The
Just
whole
being
point
nice.
is to avoid spoilers. I think honestly, if anything, this should be motivation for. And I've been telling people, Ultra David. I retweeted Ultra David's tweet from a month ago, and I think everyone pretty much agrees. I don't know. The best way to go into it is like as spoiler free as possible. But I think just from what you said and alluded to, I think a lot of people would be able to form their own conclusions. Which is kind of one of the points. Is like play and experience and form your own conclusions. And I think some of the best media are like that. So.
People keep telling me to ask that question again about the music. Is that a dumb question or?
Ask
Yeah,
the
it's
question? Yeah, no, I think it's a
Dude,
good
the music
question.
in Undertale sick.
I think it is a
Was
good
it
question.
inspired by Mother 3 and the sorry,
The series.
the series,
Mother
yeah,
series.
the Mother series.
Undertale is definitely inspired by Mother. It was inspired by a lot of things. It's inspired by basically everything I've ever played.
Okay.
Some games more prominently than others, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But there's just like so many inspirations. It's kind of hard to name them all. I guess
think
if you
the
ask
cool
like,
thing
is a
to me,
particular song inspired by something, I might have an answer. Yeah.
right? Yeah, the cool thing if you've played like a lot of just JRPGs or visual novel style games without I don't know how much you want me to like actually mention other game titles, but it is really cool seeing the musical influence.
That's cool.
I was reading about. So your musical background is actually really similar to mine, right? I heard you like played trumpet in middle school, took piano lessons as a kid,
Yes.
but
that's
you don't have
correct.
formal training or anything.
Yeah, I never had any like private lessons like composing or anything. I just taught myself how to play piano and taught myself video game songs by ear, and that's how I learned to compose.
Did you ever? So I mean, have you ever played around with like like NES trackers or like I don't know sound fonts from games and things like that? Is that like where the that draw comes
I mean,
from?
I use sound fonts from games in Undertale pretty evidently. I like tried using Family Tracker once, but it's just like I really don't like trackers, so I ended up not using that.
What are trackers?
What a tracker.
Trackers are like a I don't know what you call them. They're just software you can use to compose songs, but the way that they're set up is like you basically program in the notes and they scroll down vertically. It's I never found them very intuitive. You use them to make chiptunes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like
and
legit.
what is a different way of composing digital music outside of a tracker?
Something like a digital audio workstation, like I guess Fruity Loops or
But like you didn't play the songs in
GarageBand.
real time or whatever and record them, right? Like it's not like a tracker is how you program it, and then otherwise you just play it.
No.
no, you can like you can. I place all the notes individually. Like there are some people that are good that that play the notes on like a MIDI keyboard or
Yeah.
something, but I just place them all individually on like a staff, basically, not on like an actual staff, on like a piano roll.
Yeah.
I can't read music.
Yeah, me neither. I can play, but I can't read. Is there any song that kind of like inspired the character, if you know what I mean? Is there any song that you feel like is the fucking sickest song?
in the whole world.
That's the
Yeah.
question.
Okay, well, I would say favorite songs, but I wouldn't say any of them inspired anything in particular in Undertale.
Okay.
Like, if you're just gonna, I guess I could just make a list of like favorite songs ever.
Yeah, or VGM,
try-
anything.
There's like one song that I would say is my favorite song, but I don't remember the name of it because it's Japanese, so I'll have
Sick.
to look it up.
But it's hella good, I bet.
It's pretty good. I don't
pretty
actually
good.
know if it's my favorite song, but whenever someone asks me that, I just think of it. So
What else? Do you feel like there's any? So I did want to ask this because I feel like the music, to me, it was just like super duper powerful. I think most of my favorite games, like if I hear the music outside of the context of the game, or even if I think about it and play it in my head, dude, it makes me want to play the game so bad. I feel like music is one of the hooks for me to like, oh man, I want to play that game. And I think that Undertale super nails that. Do you feel like there's a specific like kind of like character song moment combination that just comes together super duper well where you're just like, oh
in my game,
yeah.
well, I mean, I tried to do that like every single time, basically.
Yeah.
So
But you
I
can't
just hope I
always make it
succeeded.
happen like perfectly. Or did you just like keep working on the game till you felt like, okay, everything's good?
Well, It's kind of like when you work on a game for a really long time, you reach a point where you're just like, okay, I don't care anymore. I just want to be done no
Yes.
matter what.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have that when you work on something for a really long time, you also have this feeling like, no matter what I do, this is never going to be finished perfectly. So you have to reach like this sort of compromise point, and I pretty much did. And then it feels like what I released is pretty much good, and I'm not worried about it.
It like meets your standards.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much. There was things I was like considering like adding that I didn't, but it's like now that the game's out, it's like, okay, well, actually, maybe it's better that I didn't add them because it would have made the game bigger than it needed to be.
Certainly just different, if nothing else.
Yeah, I was talking to Toph about like if it were bigger, like if it were a bigger game, would it be as good?
Yeah, it's hard to say, right?
I would say no.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the answer is kind of like no.
I know for Portal that's certainly true. Portal's a perfect size, and it's considered like
Yeah.
it's ultimate for that. People knocked Portal 2 for being too long.
I was gonna say, okay, in the car, I was playing Undertale, and I beat Undertale hella hooked. I played after that. I played Mass Effect and Portal 2. I did not have fun playing those games nearly as much as Undertale. Actually, Portal 2, I was super annoyed.
Really?
I felt like half the time it was like, hey, find a fucking wall.
It is like
Oh,
It's like,
yeah,
what the
puzzles
fuck are you
suck.
doing to
Just
me?
in terms of the level
Why is this
design
level? Yeah, it's like the level is just like,
Yeah.
okay, hey, wander this gigantic open
around.
space
Yeah,
and find
yeah,
a fucking
yeah,
wall
yeah.
you can portal to. Why? Why do I have to do this? Anyway.
There's a Miyamoto quote about developing games. I don't know what it was, and I wanted to say it.
What's the crux?
Where he's like, a game is never finished, just released. It's like he could work on it forever. He knows that he could polish it for the end of time.
But that's
I don't remember the exact. But it's very poignant the way he says it. But
that's scary though, right? Because I mean, or not scary, but you think of like scope creep, and you think of just like the way people go into, I want to make a game, I want to start this project, and like there's another quote, perfect is the enemy of good. Where if you set out and you just keep polishing and polishing and polishing, I think there's very few precedents for a game like Undertale to come out, and I think part of that is just because, Toby, you had a vision, I believe, right? Going into Undertale, I mean, you had a vision of wanting to, you didn't overshoot basically, right? You had, if anything, you undershot.
I mean, like Undertale obviously became bigger than I thought it would be, but from the beginning, I was like, I've tried to make, I tried to make RPG Maker games when I was like 10 or something, and like obviously, like when you're 10, you try to make a game that's as long as Final Fantasy because that's what you've experienced, and then it doesn't work because that's too long. So I was like, I need to make something that I can actually finish. So from the beginning, I was like, this game's only going to be 4 areas long, and I'm just going to have that be the length, and after that happens, it's done.
Yeah.
So it was like it was mostly so I could be able to finish it. But then also, like, I also like the idea of an RPG where you could just play it and it would be all the good parts and then it would be done.
Yeah, man. Oh my god.
And you wouldn't have to do grinding or anything.
Yeah, totally.
Imagine,
I mean, some people like grinding, but I'm not. I feel like it's better if it's optional. So
Yeah, totally.
Bobby, what were you gonna say?
I have 2 questions. I only have 2 questions, and I feel like I'm in a good spot. And I don't want to keep Toby up forever because I know that he's not on West Coast time. My first question, okay, so I actually love this video game thing. So one of my other favorite RPGs of all time is Final Fantasy X. I don't care what anybody thinks. I love that game.
You say 10?
10.
10 is sick.
And there are like, so the music really, again, is like one of the things that hooks me. And they have a few themes, and then songs are like variations on that theme. And of course, people notice that in Undertale. And I think that, why is that, why do I find that so fucking sick? When like, there are a couple core themes, and sometimes they like interact with each other, and oftentimes they're variations on each other. Like, that's basically my question. As someone who composed music for a video game, why is it so sick to me, the end user, the consumer, that like certain songs are kind of like motifs of others, or take parts from others?
I like how your question is, why do I find this so sick?
It basically is, and I feel like you probably find it sick too, because you did it.
It's a leading question.
I think we lost him.
Maybe.
If we didn't
Who's your
lose
favorite
him,
Falcon and why is it
if we
Bobby?
didn't lose him,
That's
he
the
would
kind
have
of question
said,
you should
"Yeah, clearly, I like leitmotifs because that's what I did."
That is a sick word.
Is this the Toph theme song?
This is arguably my favorite theme song. There are certain very specific things in the song I really like.
my theme song, if I had an Undertale theme song, would clearly be
The song you relate to.
Bone Trousel. I don't actually know
It's a
how to
sex
pronounce
song.
it.
And that's
Hey, Chris or
Huh.
Toph, I found the song that he likes. I can't read Japanese.
I heard.
But so what does it say?
Oh, dude. Well, it says right there, right? Suikinguts.
Suikinguts.
Oh.
But I actually don't know what that means. But
Oh, okay.
but this band is hella good.
Sick. Sick.
Will you? Just
I'm really
admit-
glad.
you
I'm
get
really
the-
glad the English characters were there because I would not have been able to read those kanji. Those are not characters you see every day.
I will link it to you guys in chat.
Kind of saved you.
You back? I heard
I
a
like to admit it, though.
Yep.
Okay, did I drop out in the middle of my explanation?
You did not
I think
explain
you
anything.
did, dude.
You said, I think that it's funny that you think that it's sick, that your question was in such a format, and I said, yes, but I also believe that you think that leitmotifs are sick because you did so many of them.
Yeah, and then I explained why I did them.
No.
That's what
We didn't hear that part.
Ooh, okay, well that was that was the critical part.
It was.
Basically, there are a few reasons to do them. One reason is like you do a song, you do a melody in one context, then you do it in another context, and you remember it from the first time, and so it gains more and more meaning the
Yes.
more context you use it in,
Yeah.
and then like it's sort of like you grow like attached to it, and like the melody itself has like some sort of like weird character development. I can't really
It
describe
does.
but like when you hear a song over and over again, like you gain like this like nostalgia, like this memory of it, and
What
like
the fuck?
your relationship with a song grows. So that's one good reason to do it.
Yeah.
See, I never thought about that. I'm so happy that I asked you that
Yeah,
question.
that was a
'cause it's
very
like,
smart answer.
Because it's like I know that this happens, but I can't explain why.
Why,
But
right?
clearly you've thought about it.
Yeah. It wasn't.
And
an
I mean, the
accident, like, yeah.
second reason is it's easier to.
Yeah, I mean,
I
always do
party
that.
suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Instead of
truth
doing
comes
something
Yeah,
out.
you don't gotta hit us with the
The
second
truth
reason.
No,
comes
I know
out.
that.
No,
I
but
knew
it's
that.
good too because
That's
you
awesome.
can take the first meaning and then you hear it in a new new chord progression or a new instrument comes in that's darker or happier or something. You're like, oh, so it's like that last time, but with this new feeling to it, and then you can structure. I think, I don't know. I don't want to talk about specific instances in the game, but yeah, totally.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. There are like a couple instances in the game where it's like, I mean, obviously sometimes it's like easier, but like that's really a bonus actually. Like it's not like that's the main reason.
Mhm.
Right.
It's like, I mean, yeah, when you hear something in like when you hear something old in a new context, you're basically you get all the emotions that you already had from the previous context.
Sick.
You get to dredge all of those up and add the new emotions from the new context. So it's good. It's a good strat, top tier strat.
Yeah.
Dude, no, it is
Top
actually
tier
so
strat.
sick. It's actually so sick because I remember, yeah, especially with Final Fantasy X, like there's the core like main theme song, and I've learned the sheet music for like the the intro. But then like when you're on the ship, it has like a ship theme,
Version?
yeah, like a ship
like a
version
more-
of the song, and it's like got like the accordion,
Mhm.
and you got like these things going on. It's
It's-
like, oh man,
it'll
I'm
always-
traveling. It's an epic journey,
Right.
and it's tied together by
Yeah.
like this.
That's
kinda
fucking
sense
What
of
you
sick.
felt at the beginning, yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Even the example I always think of, and it's like a less grandois example, but in like Paper Mario when you're wandering around the town, and then like you go into someone's house, or like maybe you go to the dojo, or you go to Tasty's place to cook
Love
food or whatever.
Shouts Tasty.
And then there's a little like cooking, sort of spin to the same thing, and you're like, oh, I'm still in the town, but now there's this little. So I don't
that
know.
example made it clear for me because I love Paper Mario.
Thank
You
you.
can literally picture Tasty's music.
Yeah.
And my second question, I think that this is like my personal last question.
Okay.
All right, look, Toby Fox. I have you on the show, right? There are some questions you may want to answer. There's some questions you may not want to answer. I'm going to ask you a question that I want you to answer. Whether you want to answer it or not, I don't know. I have, and Toph and I were talking about this. I had a specific, experience with Undertale, and it had a specific meaning to me. I felt like the game was trying to express something to me that may or may not have been what you were trying to express.
Mhm.
And I don't know how you feel as a creator of art. With the idea that what you were trying to express may or may not have been gotten, pieces of it may be lost, and people may take away things that you were not at all intending
Didn't
to.
intend, yeah.
That said, I want more Melee players to play Undertale. I want more gamers to play Undertale,
Mhm.
and I want everybody to realize that we're kind of like not each other's enemy, and we're like all on the same team. I think even within Melee there's conflict, right? Within the Smash community there's conflict. Within the FGC and Smash there's conflict, and within the FGC and Smash versus overall esports there's conflict, right?
Overall games.
And like, come on, dude. You know, to me, it's like we're straight up all on the same team. I think it's like super obvious to me, and I think that the more people that like play Undertale and kind of think about, especially when it comes to some of the characters that at first glance you think are like, you might really hate them. It's kind of like ping pong, right? There's characters like Sakuma, where I hated him at first.
Absolutely.
At the end of the show, he's one of my favorite characters. I know some people didn't walk away like that. I love that character. I think that it's so sick that he was enlightened. So anyway. If I'm successful, right, more people play the game, what do you want people to? I don't want to ask it like that, but how do you feel about me kind of, or people using Undertale for? I don't know, man.
What's your
for their own kind of ends, right?
Toby, let me.
I don't want to say that it's my end because
I think summarize what Scar's trying to say.
No, he knows what I'm trying to say as well as you
do. I'll listen to him.
I also wanted to make sure we didn't lose him.
Toby.
Okay, so can you just sort of like rephrase the question? Like, what do you mean to your own ends?
Rephrased,
exactly?
I took something away from Undertale. I want other people to experience something similar to what I experienced. Therefore, I want other people to play it. And you created it. How do you feel about that?
Well, no matter what you intend for people, they're going to have their own experiences.
Correct.
So basically, all you're telling is for people to play Undertale, and that's...
Toby Fox has knocked so many answers out of the park.
But
I have a bad feeling about the internet.
But I want more people to play it, regardless of what they're going to feel. So what does that say about me?
It says you like Undertale, and you want other people to have an experience similar to what you had, though they may or may not.
But you expect them to.
Okay, let me ask a follow-up question. How do you feel as a creator, as someone who, because like Scar said and like you said, when you make something, and we have people. A good friend of mine who works at Twitch has his own game in Steam, and he says people come up to him all the time and say, "Oh, dude, blah blah blah. I noticed this thing that you did," and he says he's learned to just kind of be like, "Yeah, I did intend that," and he's like, "Oh, I never thought of that." How does that make you feel when people ascribe their own sort of meanings? Does that make you happy, or does that make you feel like a little weird, like, "Oh wow, like people are twisting what I intended"?
Question. That's a good question.
People. I mean, it's strange when people like read something into it that's not good. Usually people, I don't even want to say usually people find something that I didn't intend because there's just so much in this game.
Good. Basically,
a lot of the time it's like, obviously there are times where people like ascribe things to me that I didn't intend, like they go really far, but I feel like when they do that, it's sort of like is kind of what I wanted to some extent. Like I wanted to create something that was like so Undertale that people wouldn't know what was intended and what wasn't.
Right.
Like, and that they could just keep looking deeper and keep thinking like, whoa, this keeps going forever. So I guess to some level, to some extent, that sort of thing is like validating.
Cool.
It's only bad when they read into it and they get something weird out of it, I guess.
Okay. I don't know. Any specific examples of getting something weird out of it that are not spoilery? Maybe not. Maybe the answer is just no.
Probably not. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's like people that like are trying to like find like every secret in the game, so they like put like random things into like spectrograms or something. So they take like
what does that word mean?
So they take like a random audio file from the game and they put it into a spectrogram, and it's like, look at this, guys.
And then they
It
play
looks
it
like
backwards.
a smiley
Like
face.
1,000 times.
Hey, there's a message here or something.
Like
Or
when you're
it's like,
searching for Mew.
Okay.
dude, like literally
Okay.
everything, literally every file that you put in there is gonna have like a smiley face in it if it's just like random static noise.
Right. If you
That's
look
really
deep
funny.
enough, yeah. That's fun.
Like,
I guess that's
like,
cool that people are willing to look that deep.
Yeah, and some of them like still believe it. It's like, whoa, what that says is that I've made something where people are willing to believe that I would do that on purpose. So it feels like a credit to me mostly.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Like, I'm just reminded of what's his name, Hideaki Anno, creator of Evangelion, and people have just written articles on articles on articles on essays of like all this religious all these religious symbols from that game, and he famously was just like, you know what? Honestly, I think Christian religious symbols just look cool. So, but hey,
Straight up,
like
honestly.
if you guys are into that, whatever, keep theorizing. And
That's dope.
but that's part. I guess that's part of the experience too. Is like, if you're, you can go into something and just like if you can find meaning out of it and have it enrich your life. Hey,
Take that.
that's cool. You take
Grasp
that.
it.
We take those.
We absolutely take those.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say that there aren't like a ludicrous amount of things in this game that were
Intentional.
not intended, because there are a ludicrous amount of things in this game that are intended. So
Nice.
again, who knows where it begins or ends?
Yeah.
Right, dude. The funny thing is, as Melee players, that's how we always are with Melee. Like, there's
Yeah, that's
endless
true.
speculation.
Oh my
as to, like,
god,
dude.
yeah, and like, God, I can't when someone like, I can't believe V canceling exists. Like,
Oh,
there's
canceling,
like,
baby.
another
saying.
technique that has been like literally
V
programmed into the game,
Yeah.
akin to L canceling, that people just hadn't found out about because it's just so extremely minor.
Right. Like, and it was found this year.
Yeah.
So
That's
many years
amazing.
after that.
2015.
Yeah.
Melee's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
amazing.
And I think for a lot of, like, it's funny because, like, for a lot of Smash, it's really cool that I got to ask you that because, like, for a lot of Smash players, probably maybe even including yourself, it's like, oh, dude, if I could have lunch with Sakura, I want to ask him
Yes!
exactly how far he thought the rabbit hole would go, right? So it's like, it's just loops on loops.
I want to watch Leffen vs Armada with Sakurai.
With Sakurai,
and just
yeah,
show him,
like-
look at this.
And he's just sitting there like, yep, no, yeah, this is
Yeah,
this is
plan
what
for
I
this.
this is what I projected, in the year 2015 Melee.
They're a little behind schedule, actually.
So, no, I think that's like the, I don't know. And I'm paying you compliments, but I think that's like the mark of really good work is
Oh, yeah.
being able to extrapolate
Yeah.
not just meaning, but mechanics like in Melee, and I
Right,
think
no,
that's
it's
one of the similarities that that I would give it, that a lot of modern games I think don't quite have. So that's what I find cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question? An ending question, kind of a wrapping?
Yeah, do it.
Well, we have to. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can't
You
silence
spent
the
a
intro.
long time on this game. How long, Toby? How long did it take you to make this?
2.5 years, I think.
Okay, so it's a big monumental effort. It finally paid off. It came out. Everyone seems to love it. What is next? What's
question.
What's next for Toby Fox?
I have no idea. Just like dealing with this and just taking a break, I guess.
That's cool.
All right. Well, we're gonna
Well
tell you
earned.
actually what's next. We set that up as a question, but we actually have an answer for you.
Yes.
And then we're gonna let you go. And also before we get into our idea,
Mm-hmm.
which we need your input on, we know that we have a real big hit here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we get into that, congratulations on everything that you've accomplished, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
for
Thank you.
Undertale
Absolutely. Clap.
and for being here.
Also, congratulations. You're leading in the poll against Ocarina of Time right now, like 75% to 25.
Yeah.
So
Wait. Oh, wait. It's like midnight. It's up now.
I'm gonna
so-
vote. I'm gonna vote for.
Oh yeah.
For Undertale,
it would
easy
only
peasy.
be right. It would only be climactic.
Yeah.
clutch
Good luck.
it out last day.
I will lend my power to you. I hope that the Melee community will play Undertale and will agree with my vote.
Mm-hmm.
If I beat it tomorrow, I'll give my vote, my honest vote.
Yeah, you have to give your honest vote.
Yeah.
That's all that we asked of you, Atriok.
Yeah, that's all I want to
We
give.
would never
You're-
ask you to lie.
I don't
To
wanna
not
forced.
to be who you aren't.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
probably
Toby.
gonna play it for like an hour and then be like, all right, Ocarina of Time.
No.
You have a
It's
low
possible.
opinion of my impression of this game. I think I'm really gonna like it, but I think I'm gonna like the humor.
Well, I appreciate
I don't like
that.
to make promises.
All right.
Yeah. That's
You don't want to go in with impossible
Good.
expectations. I understand. Yeah. So
We have to
Okay.
we have to talk to you about an idea that came to us primarily Atriok and Toph.
all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it away. This is how.
Take
Okay.
the
So
lead.
this is.
Take the lead, Toph.
I'm gonna
Tell the
make
story.
it as quick as possible because it's getting late. It was just this time, 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
right after the show.
I had just defeated Bobby 6-1 in
Oh
Fox
my
Falcon
God.
on the
my
Toph
God.
and
He
Scar
was
show.
sad.
Scar show.
Super
Yeah.
sad.
Solidifying Toph and Scar show for
Toph
I
was
think one
super
more
happy.
month. I was like average because it's kind of expected, but
You were
so
happy.
me and Atriok go to the bar, and like Bobby's playing Street Fighter. He wanted to like
Piss.
just yeah,
He was
pissed.
very angry. Didn't
Very
want to hang
upset.
out with us. Was sitting alone.
Didn't want to hang out. Yeah, he wanted. I don't know, because sometimes
I
you
needed
just
to be
wanna-
alone and
You want
play
to play a
Street
video game
Fighter.
and
And
have
we
fun.
wanted to get some drinks.
So we went up upstairs. There's a little bar. So we got some beers and we're sitting around. And I was asking Atriok. So for people who don't know, Atriok is you come from like a MOBA slash
Yeah, a big esports background. Why?
big esports background.
Yeah.
And you were obviously much more knowledgeable about like RTSs than me as well. So
StarCraft leaks.
we're just chatting about because recently Legacy of the Void came out. I said, "Oh yeah, you're playing the new Star." You said something like, "I'm gonna go play some StarCraft 2," and
Yeah,
I said,
I'm a
"Oh
big
yeah,
StarCraft fan.
some Heroes of the Void," and you're like, "No, it's Legacy of the Void." heroes are of the swarm.
Oh, Swarm, yeah, sorry.
Swarm. And then I said, wait a minute, here's the swarm. That's HOTS. That's HOTS. And you're like, no, HOTS is Heroes of the Storm. Yeah. Heart of the Storm.
Heart of the Storm.
Yeah.
Heart of the Storm, Heroes of the Storm.
The point we came to was like, dude, how can you, as one company, as one organization, Blizzard, name 2 video games?
He's so foolish.
Yeah, that's like a bad marketing decision, right? People want to abbreviate your games. They don't even know which one they're talking about when they're talking to each other. And HR, you were like, yeah, that's silly.
It's dumb.
And I said, all you got to really do, to differentiate them, just swap one of the names. Instead of Heroes of the Storm, just call it
Storm Heroes.
Storm Heroes.
Dun, dun,
What's wrong
dun,
with that?
dun.
And then I said, wait a minute, no, because if you call it Storm Heroes, now it doesn't even sound like
Sounds like a whole different thing, doesn't it, Toph?
Storm Heroes. It sounds like a freaking
Whole
kids
different
cartoon
rabbit
show.
hole.
Storm Heroes sounds like Power Rangers or something.
Yeah.
Storm Heroes sounds like you got a bunch of freaking Power Rangers characters who go to the same high school and just have like storm-based powers.
And I said, wait a minute. First of all, you didn't pitch the entire show in the one thing.
Wait a minute.
You said it sounds like a kid's show.
Sounds like
We
kids
got
show.
an idea on our hands.
Sorry,
Wait a
I'm condensing. Go ahead. Give your
Wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Storm Heroes is a kid's show.
Storm is a kids show.
There's a lot of storms. There's a firestorm.
There's Firestorm.
There's sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
There's thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm. There's Blizzard.
There's tornado.
Think about
All
all
of
the
a sudden,
storm heroes.
It's starting
Hurricane.
to sound pretty.
Hurricane. That's a water-based storm.
It sounded pretty goddamn cool, Toph.
Yeah, and then because we're joking for
we're
we're honestly
joking.
going back and forth
This is a long
just
time.
over beers joking about this stupid kids show, and then all of a sudden we just started formulating these ideas of these kids in high school, and
Sure.
we're like, dude,
Wait a minute.
this sounds sick.
sounds sick as hell.
And then we started really fleshing out. Yeah, go ahead.
You have something?
I was about to say, now look, we got really into this idea of Storm Heroes. But
Really into
Toby
it.
Fox, what we really want this show to be about is an ensemble
Yes.
of characters who move you,
Yes.
who are relatable.
Yeah.
Some of them are funny. Some of them are serious. Some of them have
They have
determination.
struggles.
Maybe all.
And we think that you have some insight into that. We want to show our first draft of what we think are just
Yeah.
our high-level
the high
ideas
level-
of
yeah, just
what the Storm Heroes would look
some
like
concept
aesthetically.
art. Concept art.
And we want to ask you, Toby, what you think of these characters, and if you think that they're lovable, and the traits that you think we should play.
Storm
out.
Heroes.
These are the Storm Heroes.
I wanna
Spencer,
give
can you send an image to my friend Toby Fox?
a gigantic shout out to Moxie2D for on such short notice listening to our pitch
Yes.
of Storm Heroes, loving it,
Yes.
and
Now look.
drawing this with his gigantic swole arms.
Let me just say real
Yeah.
quick that when I first heard about Storm Heroes, the first 1 minute, I was like, this is the dumbest idea of all time. And I know that everybody listening, including Toby Fox
You might
right
be
now, is
saying that.
thinking, you know what, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. The truth is that if you hear more, if you stick with us,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, wait a minute.
One of the biggest
There's something to Storm
inspirations.
Heroes.
One of my favorite shows as a kid, of course, was Teen Titans, and that's where we started talking about a high school setting in which
Yes.
you have romantic interactions.
Yeah.
Obviously friendships and foes.
You have episodes that are not just about them using their storm powers to fight big monsters or whatever.
Yeah.
There's the relationship part.
HR, go into some of the characters.
Okay.
You got to make sure we haven't lost Toby.
Toby, are you here?
I am
You're here
here.
and you're listening. Okay, good.
I am listening to Storm
Right here,
Heroes.
I hope you have this image in front of you. These are our 6 first draft characters for Storm Heroes.
Yes.
We have the leader, Firestorm. He's
Yes.
kind of a hothead.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to describe tell me the location of each end. I'm guessing Firestorm is the one in front because he has flames coming
Oh,
out of
no.
his hands
You,
and
look at the
spiky
second
hair.
image if you can. The first image. Okay, you're going to get the
Nice.
second image. We'll talk to the people for a second. Thunderstorm, African-American, a little on the nerdier side. He's kind of the smart one of the group. He's kind of got the intelligence factor. He does
Computer
the
guy.
Computer guy.
And it fits with the lightning powers.
Lightning powers, of course. Hurricane, the new girl. The girl we're going to follow in Season 1. Episode 1, you follow Hurricane first day on this new school. She's joined. She's moved to this new town. She has power. She doesn't know how to control them. She meets the rest of the Storm Heroes.
Yes.
We're following her. That's how we learn about this world. She's learning about it at the same time as us.
And she's learning about both her new powers and the new group that she's joining.
And the dynamic of this group.
Right.
And that dynamic is very important because the next guy, Tornado, who used to be part of the Storm Heroes and is now a bit of an anti-hero.
And Hurricane, I think we decided on the number 5, Power Rangers, Teen Titans, a lot of great, like superhero groups are of 5. And she comes in this group and she's realizing, yo, someone was missing.
Yeah.
Why was there a room ready for me?
Yeah.
What happened here?
They're ready to have
What
fun.
happened in the past?
Yes.
That
What's
this hero
the history?
left. And Tornado, the anti-hero who only shows up when, things are really going south.
Yeah.
And then we start. Me and Bobby were we're on the frickin' lift ride back home, and Bobby, he's like, dude, yeah, Tornado. I think it was your idea with the shtick, because we've got firestorm, thunderstorm, hurricane. Obviously, everyone has an element.
Yeah.
Hurricane's water, and then the joke that has to be made like every 5 episodes, of course, is like, Tornado, dude. It's like
No,
Tornado.
wait. This is the way that
Go
it
ahead,
went.
go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
We were
go
just
ahead.
talking about Tornado and how sick Tornado is, and Toph was like, yeah, it's kind of weird because Tornado doesn't have an element,
Yeah.
and I was like, wind, duh.
And I'm
then I
like,
was
but
like,
dude,
They're all
everyone's wind.
They're all storms.
They're all wind.
But I think
They're
that's
all
what
wind.
makes him.
That could be the but like he comes in like because he's the anti-hero. He's like the Falco Lombardi that left the group. So he comes in when there's a big monster. or
Wind
something.
power. And
And
they're
he's
all like,
like,
dog, we all have wind power.
right.
It's like, son
Like,
of a bitch, shut up.
what's your element
But
again?
his wind is so much stronger. That's
It
what
does
makes it such
say
a good.
Atrioc, who got really into it.
Yeah, I got into it.
I mean, we all did. And he went on Wikipedia. If you actually look up wikipedia.com, it's
Slash,
Wikipedia
like, types
slash
of
storm. there's literally a part that's like, these are the types of storms. And it goes into every type of storm imaginable.
And it's like,
including all these.
Tornado is the fiercest of all storms.
It says the fiercest of all
It
storms.
literally
We're like,
says
dude,
that
that
on
is so
Wikipedia.
perfect.
I didn't write it.
Yeah.
Tornado can almost push everyone else's powers out of the way with his,
Even
extra
though,
control
even
of
he
the
doesn't
wind,
need an
so-
element. Yo, I don't need an element. So he's the anti-hero.
That was an amazing Tornado impression.
That's what Tornado sounds like.
Tornado's kind of Leffen-esque, kind of Scar-esque. We
Yeah.
definitely put.
Right.
Definitely an outsider. Definitely very talented. One of the strongest of the Storm heroes.
Yes.
But kind of unable to control it.
Then there's Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Blizzard, I'm imagining, because she's cold. I'm imagining someone who's cold as ice. She's been on the job for a long time.
Yeah. She's experienced. Doesn't
She's
take any crap.
Inspirations
Exchange student.
for Blizzard. Raven from Teen Titans. Mitsuru from Persona 3.
Toph from
Sure.
Avatar a little
Toph.
bit.
Oh, okay. That's
Sorry,
Toph. Yeah.
Sorry, whatever.
Right.
Toph.
Okay.
Toph. Thank you.
I
I thought you were just paying me a compliment.
Oh.
Or like saying I was cold or something. Which is
no,
weird.
no. You're more a Sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
Yes.
I'm Sandstormy.
And then, of course, the last person is Sandstorm.
Yep.
Buff,
Buff Asian guy.
tough, Asian. Big 3 things.
three of the most redeeming qualities.
Tall,
Tall,
very trustworthy,
sandy,
very honest.
sandy. Earthy.
People will go to him when they need advice or want to talk about their problems. He's not gonna. You'll never
Strong,
sell
quiet
your
guy.
secrets out. Yeah, strong, quiet guy.
Right.
Funny, definitely funny.
Yeah. It's got little
Definitely reminds me a lot
punches.
of Toph. Toph also works out the most. I think of anyone in this couch.
We
so.
actually kind of work. Well,
You guys
yeah.
work out some?
No, I'm done.
Toph
You're
works out
done?
way more.
I'm done.
Oh, dude.
So anyway, these are
Yeah.
our storm heroes, and we think we talk more about it than just this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could actually spend 7
could talk
shows
storm
talking
heroes.
about the storm heroes.
Yes.
Probably.
Or we could actually make it a show. But what do you think? And do you have any input?
Yeah.
What do I think about the Storm Heroes?
Yes.
How do you feel about
Please.
the direction that this is going?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you just started thinking about it, so, I mean, it could go anywhere, really.
Look.
Where would you take it? Where would you take it?
Wait.
Wait.
We know that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
We're not coming to you, Toby Fox, saying we have a finished product. We're saying that, you know what? Like everyone who's done anything of value, we want to get advice from people who have been there before.
Yes.
We got this concept, and we want to know, how do we make this next level shit? We've got 6 individuals.
Yes.
How do they interact with each other?
Yes.
How do we figure out who's Papyrus? Who's Sans? You know what I'm saying?
They don't necessarily have to be 1-to-1.
I'm not saying that they would be 1-to-1, but I'm saying that you have
He's got a lot of
chemistry.
experience.
If you want to
across-
figure out the character dynamics, what you want to do is you want to start writing. Just try to. I mean, are you guys actually going to make this like an animated series?
Assume
Like,
that we
what
are.
is the
Assume we're
point of it?
Assume that we
Assume
are.
we're
Assume that
continuing
we
it.
have a budget
Where do
for
we
that.
start? Where
Yeah.
do we start?
I'm pretty sure that we're
Okay,
going to go to
like,
Undertale Studios.
in this world where you're like literally tomorrow going to make this into an animated series. If you want to figure out the character dynamics, what you want to do is just write a bunch of dialogue between the different characters.
I love
write
it.
out a bunch of situations that you think you're going to use,
Mhm.
and as you write them, you'll start to understand each character more. Because even though you have these ideas for them already, you're not really going to understand the characters until you put them in a room together and see what they do to each other.
Say
So
we
just-
do that
Just
and
write
we read
a bunch
it.
of dialogue, and then you'll understand them more and more and more as you keep writing. It takes a long time.
Huh.
Say we do that and we read it and we're like, yeah, no, that's kind of boring. What do you do with that?
Then you rewrite it. You
Yeah, it's-
figure out why it's boring, and then you change it.
Fix it. Look at your airs, 20XX.
What if something's sick nasty, but it's not consistent with the overall character?
Well, then in that case, you have to like look at the character and look at what's sick nasty and decide whether you want to make a trade-off or not.
So you could you can make a change in the character, or you just have to be like, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, generally, I mean, the way I work is I think of a character and then I think of something that they would do that's sick nasty, so it doesn't become.
That's so sick.
You never have
issue.
that. You feel like you don't have that problem. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I mean, you really just have to try to write it. Like,
It sounds like a skill.
Of course it's a skill, Toph.
No, what I'm saying is it sounds like, you know, that's something he's honed.
Oh,
And so,
I mean, you could say I've honed it, but Undertale is kind of like the first, like
right.
game
Yeah.
with like characters I've done. So
all the same, it sounds like, you know, it sounds like you're coming from a place of experience.
He clearly,
So,
because he
like-
has
yeah,
such clear
for the if you want
answers.
to make characters, just write a bunch of dialogue for them and start to understand them.
Sick.
I absolutely want to do that. I
That
can
is
already
the
visualize.
proest. That is the proest piece of advice.
It's like if you want to be good at melee, go train and
Yeah.
fight people. If you want to be good at characters, you got to train, I guess.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Well, look forward to Storm Heroes. We're gonna give you a Kickstarter link. Probably like today. I
All right.
think we're gonna put it up like right now.
Yeah. Please get your
We now
money
have
in.
we have to budget some time for some serious storyboarding.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write some stories.
Yeah.
But Storm Heroes.
Maybe we can make a game out of it.
Yeah, maybe if we only had like a developer or something like
Yeah, somebody
If
who'd be really
only.
committed.
If
Yeah.
only.
who had like free time now because he just finished a big project. So
Yeah,
it was like
that would be
opened up.
sick, especially somebody with a good track record.
Yeah. And who like
God, making a game is really
really
something.
Dude, that's
really knew how important the Storm Heroes was to his friends
Yeah,
on a show.
that sounds like an ideal person.
Yeah, I wish there was somebody like that.
God, if only you guys knew somebody like that.
Oh yeah, well damn
It's
it.
a shame that you don't.
Well, there you have it. Rip the dream, everybody. But
Every once in a while, you have to snap back to
Storm Heroes
reality.
is cool. Keep
Oops.
working on it.
there goes
Just
gravity.
there goes gravity.
Just
Oh,
work
we're
on
gonna
it
work
more,
on
and
it.
then you'll see where it goes. Basically.
I just want to tell you, I've never been more excited about anything.
Yeah, the fact that you guys seem to like be talking about it and like really excited for it is really good because obviously that's what you need. You need
Yeah.
passion.
And again,
And if
this
you
is
have
yeah,
that,
this is
it'll
week 2.
at least
so
turn. If you have passion, then you'll at least be able to make something you're passionate about. And if you're passionate about it, then other people will be.
Yes.
Yes.
I love
There you
Toby
go.
Fox, dude. This is my first time meeting you. You're very eloquent in your ability to express yourself and your points on certain thoughts. Unlike myself, clearly right now.
Oh, Atriox.
Yeah. So
You sell yourself short, man.
I am very excited about writing some storyboards for Storm Heroes.
Yes.
Just seeing where it goes, seeing where it takes us.
Coming to a probably
TDD,
maybe
DS.
like image file, maybe
Yeah.
on Imgur, maybe
Imgur.
A
Reddit or
Twitter
something.
account, a parody Twitter account.
YouTube
Near you.
near you.
Toby, you have anything else to say to the 17 people watching our show?
Yeah.
Oh God, there's only 17 people watching right
No,
now?
No.
We nobody watches.
27.
Nobody watches.
23.
3,000, roughly.
I literally have no idea how many people are watching. So.
On the order of 3,000.
Oh, okay. Hey. Anyway, no, I actually don't have anything else to say. I think.
Last time this
Besides,
happened.
thank you guys for inviting me on the show. It was fun to talk about Smash, to talk about Undertale. Yeah, I actually Smash is something that's I still follow it. I've been following
Sick
it for a
game.
really long
It's a
time,
damn
so it's
good
nice
game.
to like, just swing back by the community and be like, hey guys, thanks. I still really care about this, and it's great that it's still around, and
Sick.
keep playing Smash forever because I love to watch it.
Who's your favorite top player?
I don't really pick favorites. I'm always excited to see someone win that hasn't won recently, basically. So
Who do you want to
Whoever-
see win the
whoever's
next tournament?
least likely to win, that's what I'm cheering for.
So were you super
like-
hyped when Hungrybox won DreamHack?
I actually missed that. Like I wasn't checking up on stuff for a while, and then like I think it was like weeks later, like they were talking, like I saw someone mention that Hungrybox won something finally, and I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, wait, really?
Yeah.
No, it had been
But
a
then
long
I
been a
time.
minute.
watched a video of it. I just knew it happened, and I'm like, wow, good job, you finally did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for it. Was a weird time zone, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not
next,
the usual.
What's next? So you don't have
Yeah,
anybody
the
who
next
you really
thing-
want to see watching winning Genesis? There's no one
Uh,
person.
No, I mean, yeah, whoever wins probably deserves it. Like I just want to see some good matches, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, at the end of the
That's
day.
what we all want, man.
At the end of the day, honestly, for like sometimes your favorite wins in a sloppy way, and it's cooler to see your not favorite, but everyone's playing great, and so I totally understand.
I mean, I always want to see PPMD do pretty well,
Ooh,
but
that'd be amazing.
I mean,
Apex, one of the best.
Dude, we're all
tournaments.
waiting, dude. We're all waiting for the return.
yeah, I also feel like take your time, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I wonder if he's played Undertale. What do you think about it?
I think that he would really like it. I actually talked to PP in the context. So okay, I was talking about Tavikin sometimes he gets attacked on social media and he kind of like fights back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to him about sometimes when people attack you with when they hit you with something and it hurts when you hear it, it might not be what they're trying to say, right? And sometimes like you kind of just have to work with people even if they seem like they're kind of like being a dick, and like you'll see that maybe they're not saying that, or sometimes people don't want to be reasonable at all, and so you kind of just avoid it, you just sidestep it.
Yeah.
And I was talking to PP about this, and I was like, I was talking to Tafkins about how to deal with like the trolls. He said something like, don't call them the trolls, call them people.
Yeah,
And I was like, all right,
dude.
PP.
And
All
it's
right, I'll see
really
you with that
hard
real
to
shit.
learn how
That's
to do
hard.
that, dude.
No, it leads me to believe that PP is definitely kind of like thinking about all these things and about how each individual has their own struggle, and we're all kind of like we're all trying to figure this shit out
Yeah.
and like, yeah, find acceptance,
Pretty
find
much.
a home.
Yeah, get PP to play my game. PP, you're not listening to this, but if you are, I'll give you a free copy.
Dude,
Just hit
PP's
me up.
watching
Really
sometimes.
watches every stream on Twitch simultaneously.
PP is definitely in chat.
Oh,
PP's in chat.
is he there right now?
What's up, Kevin?
Oh yeah, he
He's
is.
never missed a
So you can say hi to PP.
Oh, he's seriously here?
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah,
He's one of the 17 people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
I'm always
How's it
serious.
pronounced? Is it Craigasm or Craigasm?
I call it Craigasm.
Craigasm.
PPMD Craigasm. Let me see the PPMD Craigasm in the chat. And we got a PPMD Bible Thump. I like that Undertale twist.
Yeah, definitely PPMD Craigasm. That's all I have to say right now if he's actually there. And also hit me up, I'll give you a free copy of Undertale.
There you go.
Oh.
Big $9.
Connecting people.
Everybody should buy it.
Yeah. If I were PP, I would. Well, no. I would just buy it.
I just buy it.
I would just buy
I
it.
take my Apex winnings.
What's up, Kevin?
What's up, Kevin?
Well,
All right.
and also, yeah, Toby, I needed to tell you, many of the Twitch staff wanted me to say hello to you on their behalf. Some people on Twitter wanted me to tell you, and I want to tell you personally how much I love Toriel. I love Toriel, dude.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
This is all reminding
love
me I
her,
need to
dude.
call my mom after this.
You do
Call
need
your
to call your mom.
You esportster.
No!
You did.
I'm busy!
You big time.
I'm so sorry, Mom. Well, without further ado, Toby, thank you so much. Feel free to stay and watch the final segment of the final episode of 2015,
Or go to bed.
or go to bed. Up to you.
This is not going to be a
Yeah, this is not
we
going to be
actually have a
particularly.
bunch of goofy sets that
This
we
is
need
not
to
going to be
play.
particularly important,
Yeah,
especially
it's
for
like
the reason.
way
Oh, go
past
ahead.
my bedtime, so I probably will go to bed.
Yeah,
but
dude,
it
thank
was
you
awesome
so
being on the
much.
show. Thank you
Good
so
night,
much
Toby.
for inviting
It
me.
was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, and if there's anything, if you ever need to call on the Super Smash Bros. Melee community
Yeah.
to help you in any future endeavors, we're here, man.
Absolutely, we got your back.
Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. See you guys later.
See you at a future Mass Madness,
See you,
perhaps.
man. See you at Storm Heroes
yeah,
Con.
yeah, if you go to a Mass Madness, I'll go.
All right,
I'll
I'll
literally do
hit
it.
you up.
Yeah,
I'll hit you up.
yeah.
Matt, you got to run a Mass Madness pretty soon. I'm actually going to be on the East Coast at some point.
Oh, there
But
you go.
anyway, I'm going to tell you when I'm coming, and then you have to run a Mass Madness, and we're all going to kick
Okay.
it.
Cool.
And then we can finally play the friendly where you completely destroy
Yes.
There
Yes,
you go.
me. Because I still won't know how to L cancel.
that's perfect.
The Falcon Ditto.
I
you would-
love winning.
You would
8
like
years in
that,
the
wouldn't you?
making.
All right, night, dude. Have a good one.
Okay, good night.
Okay, so speaking of Scar winning, that's not what happened 2 weeks ago. So because we played for the people who weren't here 2 weeks ago, and the people who aren't here every episode, we play a set at the end of every episode to determine who gets the title of the Toph and Scar or the Scar and Toph show for the next episode. So I beat Bobby 3-0.
Last time.
A-Track, you were watching. You were
I
here.
watched it. Yeah, it was rough.
I outplayed him hard.
Okay.
And he said, no,
Oh
you didn't
my
outplay me hard,
God.
run it
That
back.
was a little kick in the ribs.
Jesus Christ.
So he said, run it back. And I said, what do you mean? You can't. He said double or nothing. I'm like, well, but it's not for money. You can't double or nothing time. And you said, yes, you can. If you win 2 in a row.
I did.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said.
You can double or nothing
You
time.
can double or nothing time. Yeah, I said you can't. You said, no, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play another set. If you win, Toph, you get the show 2 episodes in a row. If I win, then what was even the stipulation? You get the show.
Then I
and
get the show.
So it was double or negative?
Yeah, double or I
Whatever.
win.
Anyway, because I won 2 sets in a row, instead of doing our usual serious set for the next episode, which I automatically get,
Got it.
we're going to be playing some wacky stuff, starting with, which one do you
Whack
want to do
attack.
first?
So, okay, we have to talk about it. Real quick.
Mm.
Is that me?
People
That's not
really want
me,
this
right?
H-Box story, Toph. Do you want to cut in with this? People have been asking for it nonstop.
Story.
It was like you
The
said something about.
context, yes.
Yeah, I forget what the segue was.
Is it a good story or is it not? Because
It's decent. It ties into how, you know how everybody, we were talking about how people are sometimes challenged by the idea that like, oh my god, there's something I'm not good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I housed HBox for NorCal regionals, and I just remember this, the salty, like literally, because you see HBox in all kinds of emotional states, but the saltiest I ever
He's the
saw
most
him
emotional player.
was when I was playing Beatmania 2DX, a music game, and he said, yo, I'm hella good at music, I've got a musical background, let me try that. And he played his first song, a level 1 out of 12, and he fell flat on his face and got bodied, and it was actually that's when I realized HBox, who is, obviously, arguably number 2 in the world right now in Melee, was another example of somebody like SFAT who might get bodied by genres he's not used to. So that was actually the saltiest I've ever seen HBox. I don't know. He wouldn't talk for a while. But that was about it. That was about it.
Storm Heroes.
Yeah, we had a little flash of Storm
Oh,
Heroes.
flash Storm Hero. A little lightning flash.
Okay.
Thanks for that story, Toph.
Thank you.
That was excellent. We decided that instead of our traditional first of 3, we're going to play a set of sets.
Yes.
And I don't get to play?
Do you want to do...
You get to
let's do a
commentate.
set. Let's do a set of 2 out of 3s.
Yeah.
Instead of a 3 out of
Man.
5, yeah.
Yeah, a set of 2 out of 3s.
Yeah.
We have 3 potential sets that we're going to play. Number 1 is no mains, any stage.
No mains, any stage.
Number 2
Reverse
is my
mains.
Roy. Yes,
Oh,
reverse
okay.
mains.
Let's do that one. Okay, yeah. Reverse
Number
mains.
3 is my Roy versus your Kirby, where I'm just going to beat you free.
And I'm going to steal your sword thingy and your hair and hit you with the Aya!
Maybe we could just start with this low tier battle.
You know I
Chat's
play White Curry.
Really clamoring
Kirby.
for Storm Heroes is all I'm saying.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that like the people just know that Storm Heroes is going to be a hit.
Is a hit, right?
Anybody who has questions about Storm Heroes,
You sort of
just,
feel in
just
your
let
voice.
us
The 3
know
of
in the
us.
chat.
Okay, yeah. Throw them in the chat. I'll read them out. You guys will
Atriok
play.
is going to respond.
Yeah.
And Atriok is basically going to be the chat
Oh,
guy,
that's
and he's going to be the
The
commentator.
mediator and the commentator, yeah.
Great.
So
Don't... Stop. Okay.
go ahead. You tell
Okay.
me what.
No, I was going to say A-Track was stepping on my cord. So I said,
I'm
don't
sorry,
step on my
sir.
cord.
All right.
Sorry,
Look, it
Toph.
doesn't matter what stage we play on because my
Battlefield?
Roy is too strong. So good
There
luck,
it is.
Toph. Thanks
Storm
for.
Heroes. Craigasm. COD tier. Oh.
You have to dodge the down tilt, and then you'll be okay.
We will not forget about Storm Heroes, chat.
I'm
I
playing
am
Roy.
definitely Kirby.
All right. Toph
I'm
is
the
Kirby.
better player.
I saw
Wow, nice
Bobby
read,
practice
dude.
his Roy earlier. In
No, you
one,
didn't.
In one game, you did something sick and then quit out immediately, saying that was so sick.
Yeah, I killed him with a down
Do we
air.
want Storm Heroes to be a game or a show?
That's the real question.
I would prefer a show. I feel like it lends itself to a show, but I have to play Undertale. I want to see how a game could be used in a way that I haven't seen before.
This is so stupid.
My
Is
Kirby
Blizzard
is
a
so
lesbian?
good.
No. Can we ship? You can ship whoever you want.
Yeah. That's part of the that's part of the one of the themes
fun.
we talked about is
Yeah.
you're allowed to pull and define meaning that we might not originally intend.
Absolutely. You can follow Atriok at Atriok on Twitter. It's spelled ATRIOC, unlike everyone in this chat has spelled it.
With the H?
They use the H
Yeah,
or
they
the
did
K.
use it like Antioch.
What is
but
that
with a-
H? Where's the H
Yeah,
coming
this,
from?
it's.
I really like the H, actually.
I like it too. It kind of makes
What
it more
is each
medieval.
character's ethnicity?
Oh my god! Wow.
Firestorm
Sub.
is Caucasian.
He's basically Atriok.
Thunderstorm.
Oh, let's go! Let's
Is
go!
African-American?
Yeah. Why does that do nothing?
Did we ever decide on a villain called El Nino?
Oh, let's go! Did you see that? Did you see that?
Okay,
Oh, I don't
okay,
need it
amazing.
anymore.
Blaze.
Oh, dog.
I think El Nino, the villain, is a really good.
El
idea.
Nino's
El Nino
good.
could
El
definitely
Nino's good.
Well, you see, like the anti-hero is only the villain in season
There's
one.
okay, so another really good story I feel like we have to tell. We got halfway through this story. we're talking, we're hashing out the characters, and we decide on Blizzard, and I don't know who it might have been Spencer. And he goes, dude, you've got a show called Storm Heroes, and one of the characters is named Blizzard.
Yeah.
There's a game called Heroes of the Storm by Blizzard.
We were
You are
trying.
going to get your asses sued, and we're like, oh shit.
We were
That's a
trying
hella
to
good
invent characters, an evil character's name, like a Lex Luthor. And I
That's-
said,
no, my Kirby, no. Hold up, I gotta, dude. The only way for me to do this, I gotta get the sword again.
I said, how about Mike
16%.
Morheim? And Mike Morheim is the CEO of Blizzard, but Toph didn't know that. He's like, yeah, that's a dope
I
name.
was like, that's a good
That's a
villain
great
name.
Yeah,
villain
man,
name,
Mike
Mike
Morheim.
Morheim.
Yeah.
So
How do you
for a
spell
while,
Morheim, by the way?
Morhaime. Morheim. I met him at BlizzCon. Anyway, he's the villain. He beats the Storm Heroes with the power of litigation. Sort of shuts
Right.
them down. Yeah, he's kind of like the guys in Captain Planet.
God damn it.
Yeah. Dude, the guys in Captain Planet are such dicks. I don't get it. I don't get what
No,
the whole goal. Usually, every other villain
Yes.
in every other show
Has
is
a
like,
real goal.
I want to make a lot of money.
Yes.
And in doing so, maybe I'll destroy the environment.
Yeah,
as
it's a side
as a
effect.
byproduct. They're like, no, fuck a side product.
Yes.
My only goal is to
It's
destroy
to
the environment.
waste money destroying the environment.
I'm like, what is it?
No,
Why?
you told me that, and I looked it up. And one of the guys, one of the bad guys, is called Hoggish Greedly. And he's just a giant pig that throws money away to just pollute the environment. This
Oh,
is really
what the-
close.
Johnny grab.
This is clutch. So, if we don't show up next week, well, these guys don't show up next week, it's because Blizzard has sued them into a bad spot.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's all down to this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I missed
Oh!
a tick.
Anything can happen. Dude, Kirby Roy is swag. That's
what I'm saying.
It's the hair, man. The hair is... There's so much more volume of hair. Because his head's so much bigger. Oh!
Ooh, that was, yep. I should
Oh,
have
that
seen
was
that
close. Storm Heroes could also be a comic. What are the development goals of the characters? We have to flesh that out a little bit more. But we do know that we want to follow Hurricane, the Latina new girl of the school, in
That was
season
so
1.
bad.
She'll be like our point of entry into this world. Who are the love interests of the heroes? Not yet determined. Though I do think maybe.
Ooh, Kirby.
Kirby.
Wait, what's the Kirby chat sound like? Kirby.
No one knows.
But that's
No one
Falcon.
knows.
No one's ever known. It's never been
no one
seen.
cares.
They weren't cheering for me? The in-game crowd, not the chat.
Snowstorm may be the character's name. I kind of like Blizzard. But
I kind of like, because there's so many X and then
Yeah, I don't want
Storm.
it to be
There's
Storm,
Firestorm,
Storm, Storm,
Sandstorm, Thunderstorm.
You're right.
Then we got Ice Storm, and then it's like,
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
part of the charm, in my opinion.
I kind of like
Kinda,
Blizzard.
kinda.
She's a little different.
she's a little different. Yeah, she's, I don't know, she's Russian.
She's Russian. She's definitely Russian.
She's definitely Russian. She's hella Russian.
She's hella Russian.
I forget which of Kirby's shows are good. I think none of them are.
Sandstorm is Asian. He, like we said, he's kind of like Toph. He's a wisecracking guy.
Wisecracking Asian.
He's
That's
tall.
literally
Are you
me.
serious?
He's
no!
very
Oh, that does nothing.
athletic. He's the one that plays in sports teams at schools.
Yeah.
Would you guys be voice actors? Probably not. No. No, it would.
Oh, no, he
much
can't
better
go into
voice
this-
actors.
I'm learning things about Kirby every day.
Would
dog.
we kill characters off? That's a great question. I don't know. Definitely not early on. Definitely not for a long time.
I'm never supposed to dash tag as this character, I don't think.
We're gonna do a Game of Thrones. We're gonna fucking
Yeah, it's episode 1.
because everybody's gonna get
Firestorm's
ripped
head
up.
goes off in the lunchroom. No, I think we wouldn't kill anybody. It's Teen Titans Avatar-esque and not straight up Game of Thrones in my mind.
How do you feel about chat's suggestion of Tempo Storm?
Okay, you know, the esports element, the Hearthstone element.
Definitely a Tempo Storm. We'll have Reynaud play himself as Tempo Storm.
And then,
Going back to high school.
yeah, and then we can have Gar on there, and he just also has sand powers, in addition to Sandstorm. Oh my God, I'm getting bodied.
We don't know if it's a game or a show yet, but most likely, if I had to guess, a show or a comic.
Comics are good.
or a
web
book.
comic, I don't know.
Something.
One Punch Man started as a web comic. That is
Yes.
real.
It could obviously start something and morph into something
How do you
else.
have this technology, Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby's Roy is actually looking
This is a whole
much
different.
crispy. He switched the color. Was that it?
I don't
it's the
actually
same
know.
color. It's the same color.
It's a different color.
It's not a different color. You play blue.
Oh, God damn it.
Right.
Salt Storm.
No, Randall, you stay not involved.
Kishin, do I think it's too many characters to introduce at the start? No, because you'll be sort of introducing them piecemeal. Like, you won't even hear about Tornado.
What does that mean in that context?
Piecemeal?
Yeah,
piecemeal,
that
like
It means
piece by
exactly
piece.
what it means.
Yeah, I didn't.
Good idea, Sleepy K. We will get CM Storm on as a sponsor to help produce the show.
CM Storm.
That was a bad idea.
sponsoring-
That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I didn't do that. No one saw that.
Yeah, you got.
That was a bad idea. That was a bad
Trust
idea.
by
That was a bad
yourself.
idea.
All right, 1-1.
But maybe my goal was to be like, oh, wow, that was almost a 4 stock, and Toph brought it down to 1 stock. Oh, Toph's hella good.
Okay.
Building my momentum for the 3rd game. What do you think about that?
I like that.
Thank you.
I think you want to make more time for Storm Heroes discussion, so you're dragging out the series.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which I love.
Kirby's home, dude.
You gotta go home every once in a while, dude.
Speaking of musical leitmotifs, by the way, this is Dreamland, but different.
What the fuck? You're down till to 10%? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Okay, so you complain about certain things, but the weirdest thing to me that you complain about is certain tilts that do more damage than they look like they should. It's like a weird thing to complain about. Like if it did 7, you wouldn't say anything, but it's really only a 3% difference.
It did 10 damage.
I think Sandstorm would not like the song Sandstorm. I think he'd get made fun of for that song.
Yeah.
They
That
kinda
could
knock
also
him.
be a joke if we get Darude's
Like when he
permission.
comes into the hideout they have.
Yeah,
my
which is
God.
probably
Kirby's
like
up there is
a
hella good.
club. I picture this. Picture this, guys. They've set up a club on campus, and they made it a club that they want no one to sign up for. Like it's not like chess club, but it's like even nerdier.
Right.
And the teachers don't know about it, or the teachers like signed off on it, but they don't know it exists or whatever. And that's actually their headquarters. It's just a student union room, and they go there and they hang out. And that's where they do Storm Hero stuff.
Ooh, oh, I just remembered something that Kirby can do that I forgot about.
Like what?
Turn into a block.
True. But no,
Sandstorm needs to be a
roll
DJ.
into up tilt.
Did Sandstorm used to be a chubby guy with low self-esteem? That's why he's quiet. That could be a fun backstory. He could have been much fatter.
Oh my god, this is technology.
Did you ever used to be quieter, Toph?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know. I've kind of had phases.
You had phases? But in the past, maybe you were like more awkward or something like that? Because now you seem pretty open.
Thanks.
So I'm just wondering, maybe
Thank
that-
you.
we
No,
could draw,
I was extremely awkward in middle school.
we could draw from that for Sandstorm. You know
If
what I'm
middle
saying?
school me met now me,
Right,
you
they
would
kind of
hate
make fun of Sandstorm's middle school past.
it. Oh, dog. Oh, dog.
For
Well, they
everyone
Why?
in chat,
Why? No! No! Why is that move so weak? He was at 100. No!
for everyone in chat that screams Melee Club, my high school actually had a Melee Club.
Oh, it's a melee club. That would be so fun.
My high school
would actually be so
had a
funny.
Melee Club, and apparently Jeff, Silent Spectre, used to come by a few times and actually play at my high school.
Crap.
That
But
would
I,
be so
but
fun.
so I might have actually
Ooh,
met
nice
Jeff when I was in
grab,
high school.
actually.
But who knows? I didn't know him at the time.
And then Snowblend. I like that they call her Blizz for short. That's pretty cool.
Oh my
Oh, I'm
god.
dead.
Dude,
Keep
I'm
it
gonna
coming,
take
chat.
this,
My
but you
Kirby's,
know what?
yeah, dude.
I'm gonna take it, but fucking god damn it.
Hey, man. I'm gonna come
Uh,
back.
Jay Wise says, what about a low-level enemy named the Drizzle? I like that. I think there's a ton of fun low-level enemies like Dirt Devil.
Dirt Devil.
For like a small, you know what I'm saying?
Dirt
It's gonna be
Devil's
like
good.
Sandstorm's rival on the track field.
Why does that do that little knockback at 150? Ah! Let's
Sick DI though.
go.
Yeah.
Sick DI
That's
though.
good. Yeah, that's good.
It'll
that's
be a
good,
melee club that bans edge guards.
I can't.
so
no,
no
I
one
can't. I
shows
can't down
up.
throw. I learned
I
that
did
one.
not. I did not wiggle out in hopes that you were just gonna.
Make a character like Burr that's useless.
Wow. Mean.
That's pretty
rude.
harsh. That's pretty harsh. But it was Burr himself. We probably said it. Acid Rain. That's a funny one. Dust Devil. Rain Man.
Dude,
Did
are
you
you
know that would
dead?
do that? I think I am.
Ooh.
That's
What
clutch.
a god tier counter.
Clutch.
That was good. That was good.
The Storm names, no, they have actual names at high school. We haven't come up with their actual names yet.
You know,
but
honestly,
they will
I'm
eventually.
happy with how I played.
1-0 Scar.
1-0 Scar.
Yep,
I'm happy with how I
definitely
played.
1-0.
That was
You know
good.
what the stakes are
That
here?
was good.
No, whoa, no, what
Are there stakes?
The person who wins is a cool guy. KOOL.
Cool guy.
G-A-
You're a real
guy
cool
who
guy.
loses.
Like that.
Sucks. SUX.
You're a cool guy.
You can pick the next set, Toph.
Oh,
Wizard.
I counterpicked the
Tech
set.
Chasing
Okay.
Seek.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a melee club.
If we do reverse mains,
I think no.
I'm
I think
gonna straight
reverse
up
mains.
win.
I think reverse mains. No, I think it's most climactic if it comes last.
It's a melee
So-
club like this,
So
where they
this
play
is
role
secondary-
curve.
Random select.
Any stage.
Random select or secondaries.
Secondaries.
It's a hidden club. They don't know what their powers because it's named
Not
something
secondaries,
else.
but like not mains.
Sure.
You can
Well,
pick
yeah,
whoever.
secondaries. I mean, you know. What would you say your second best character is?
Marth.
The story's not
Right?
going to be dark. But
Wait,
it will
you want to
be-
do all stages? Can we just
random
do cool
all-
stages?
Okay, take off.
Oh my
Let's
God.
each take off 3 stages because they're hella lame
All right,
stages.
go ahead.
Brinstar Depth sucks. I'm gonna take off the stages you would take off.
Take off
anyway.
the stages that suck.
They're just not. No one likes playing these stages. Where's?
Let's go through from the top. Peach's Castle, cool.
hold up.
Brinstar.
Brinstar's.
meh.
Nah, I mean, well, it was legal at one point, so let's leave it.
Story, Fountain, Corneria, Stadium.
These are all
Mute.
cool. This is
Mute,
not.
I don't like.
Which character
yeah,
interrupts the
Icicle Mountain
most?
sucks.
Sandstorm.
Battlefield.
What's up?
KJ64 is cool.
That's me, dude.
That's which
Cruz,
character interrupts the most?
Japes.
Japes.
Oh, we can play on Japes.
Yeah, no, Japes is fun.
Temple blows.
Wait. Temple.
All right,
I'm
we'll
gonna
keep
I'm gonna
Temple.
play honorable. I'm gonna
Yoshi's
see you in the pit.
Island, I hate. Too big. But we can keep it, I guess.
No, let's take. Is this 64?
Yeah.
Take that off.
Green Greens is
Yes.
sick. Venom sucks.
I don't like Venom. Let's
Venom
take it off.
sucks. Floats is alright.
Yeah. Big Blue is kind of
Sucks.
fun. Do you like
Yeah.
it? You don't like it?
Alright.
You can take it off.
Oh, wait, this is N64. Yoshi's
Oh.
Island is pipes.
Oh, word.
We're playing
Okay.
Pipes.
Yeah. Fraudulent. Fraud detected. Okay. Random stage.
I do think they should have a storm trauma background of some sort. That's interesting.
Storm Trauma.
Something related to storms in their past that gave them
Alright,
power.
1-0 Scar, but the set, this is a new set. Take notes, Atriot, because I literally 3-stocked you over and over in this matchup.
You did not 3-stock me over and over.
I did. We played 3 games and I
Let's play
3-stocked
one
you.
after this. You're not going to 3-stock me.
I will.
No, you won't.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you didn't do it before, and you
I
can't
did
do
do
it
it
now. No, you
before.
didn't do it before. You're in a real tornado right now.
Alright, whatever, Firestorm. That was so stupid.
Tornado enhances the other Storm Hero's powers. That's kind of cool. I think he definitely, obviously his wind power helps and hurts them, but he's kind of the rival. He's not a bad guy. Think kind of like Zuko from Avatar, something like that. He's not bad at heart, but he definitely does things differently. And there was an event in the past
God
that
damn
kind of
it.
broke up the Storm Heroes and led him off to
You
his
know,
own
honest
path.
my stage. And yeah, that event.
Yeah, that was Toph's idea. It's an amazing idea.
Thank you.
How are they going to fight together if they're all wind-based? Won't they interfere with each other? All right, let's not get too technical.
Whoever asked that question,
Yeah.
maybe even thank you.
Somer 18, I think you're getting too technical with it. It is a kid show. We're going to make the universe consistent. Like, the powers are going to make sense. I hate when people just, like, make shit up as they go along.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then you get
in
power
shows.
creep.
But,
Oh, get stabbed!
it obviously
Yeah,
it's
I was
not.
like really worried that
Yeah.
your stab would kill me.
God damn it.
I just love Storm Heroes. Mizuna 01, that's why I keep talking about them.
Ooh.
And this is, what is this? This is Marth Sheik?
Yeah, Toast playing lame.
Yeah, this is lame as hell. Oh, a villain named Tempest would be cool.
Yeah, Tempest.
Tempest could even be the name of the season 1.
Wait, Tempest.
Or an episode title, or there's so many things.
Was that what they were going for?
Oh, I tried to hit you into the car and not die. It
You
didn't work
half
as planned.
Well, you did half of the things.
Well, Limbo, I want next level shit. I really do. I don't think it's going to be straight like Avatar where they can just like shoot fire out of their hands if they're firestorm. But it's got to be something where they can use their powers more reliably than just during a storm.
No, they create the storm.
They create the
Okay,
storm.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, to what level? Is he only creating a giant firestorm, or can he use fire at smaller points?
Oh, I see.
We got to figure out the
Like, can he
specifics.
just use fire and not have any
Not
way
have
to
a
read?
giant, like use fire in the classroom and not burn the school down.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh,
We'll figure that out.
Are
That's-
you fucking
that one's on you.
kidding
That
me?
one's on you. That
no,
one's on you.
dude, that hitbox was too
it
big.
was on you.
I would totally watch Storm Heroes. That's already from the chat. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Storm Heroes is amazing. Korean animation or Japanese animation, whatever one can afford.
Isn't those are
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think that's the
they're
real
really
question.
bleeding together, honestly, right? 'Cause
Yeah, I
a
think
lot of the
they're
time.
all learning from each other.
No, well, yeah. Also, like animation studios will just outsource to other Asian countries.
Legalize on it.
Ow!
Oh my god.
Do other people in the universe have powers? Absolutely. That's where the villains are going to come from. But not everybody has powers. They're out of high school, and their identities are secret. Yeah, right? People were saying they're getting hyped the more we just like reveal about it, which is exactly what happened to us.
No, you honestly need to hear about Storm Heroes
Yeah.
for about half an hour.
At least. Because at
What
the open,
if-
it sounds dumb.
Spencer,
What
go ahead.
if
Wait,
we made
can the chat hear you?
Yeah, they can hear me.
Okay.
What if we made the bullies the bad guys?
You were alive.
Stage
I want the
fucking
bad
stupid.
guys
If you're an old school player like me,
Evilness
you would know all the.
to
tricks.
scale
I knew
up.
I was alive. The stage is
Oh my
dumb.
God.
You know the car hitboxes.
It scales up, Spencer. So season 1, it's going to be like, Tornado's kind of the bad guy, bullies are the bad guy.
Where are you going? Tell me
small.
characters.
Are
Stage
we
character.
Are we
Where
gonna
you going?
progress through their lives
Yes.
too?
Season 2, the bad guys become more comfortable with their powers.
I think we have to go random stage.
Okay.
Just roll the dice, dude.
They're random characters.
Ooh, Battlefield.
It's fucked.
Not generational. Their parents don't have powers.
Maybe one of them do.
Well,
Maybe.
sure, fine. We haven't locked it in, but it's not like they inherit their powers.
Yeah, if you guys have ideas for
Yeah.
the setting and stuff.
No,
we're
I'm getting
down.
so many great ideas from the chat.
That's half the fun is that it's in the idea phase.
Yeah, we're definitely in the idea phase.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely their powers start small. In season 1, they've only recently formed. They've already had a breakup with Tornado. things are rough for the Storm Heroes. And Hurricane comes in. She's new.
How did I miss that?
And we learn about them. And they learn about their powers as they go.
Great tech.
Hurricane could have an evil sister named Monsoon.
That'd be a great episode if Monsoon comes to visit. She's a little older.
A little stormier.
A little Storm Hero.
Mike
Storm Heroes would be a guilty pleasure. Absolutely. You can't not watch Storm Heroes once you're into it. It's Animorphs-esque. Yes, Animorphs.
Yeah.
The fact that they have the school and they have the powers and Animorphs.
The school and the powers,
The school and the powers.
Do you think
Animorphs
that
is the perfect type of setting. What do you think?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Bobby said, do you think? He wanted to finish something. Again, thanks Moxie for drawing that art for us. If you don't know, Moxie
On
is
really short notice.
super ripped.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like he's just muscles
Chat,
out to here.
press 1 if you expected Moxie to be kind of skinny.
Right.
Because that was me. I thought he'd be kind of, usually if you're hella
Yeah.
talented, I don't know, you don't have time to be super ripped.
To be that ripped. He's
Oh, are you serious?
yeah, make Storm Heroes a MOBA.
Oh, my dad. Oh, no, this happened to me with Kirby.
Yeah, we're gonna make Storm Heroes the MOBA. It's gonna be
I'm being so dumb.
You've teched on in place on the platform.
Shut up!
start the writing phase. We will.
Oh my god.
First I facepalm, now I'm actually enjoying this. Abs, that's what I'm saying.
What did I tell you? I told you that you're gonna think it's a dumb idea.
It starts out dumb. But actually Storm Heroes is pretty legit.
How do you think most kids show ideas like start?
Right. And
I was actually
especially
gonna
for a
ask, do
kid
you think
show-
that Animorphs started like as hype as this? Because if so, it's a bad sign.
What do you mean? Because Animorphs turned out all
Animorphs
right.
was cool, but like it wasn't like what my vision for Storm Heroes.
It's not the level that we want. But I also want to say Animorphs did pretty well for itself. Influenced a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Made a lot of books. Yeah.
Nice.
Storm Heroes hits Animorphs level, I would not complain.
I would.
Well, I'm glad we have high standards for Storm
I
Heroes.
think you're dead.
Jeez.
Dude, that was so lame. That was like super fucking stupid Toph.
I'll teach you about I'll teach you about how to play Marshik later.
No,
but
you
first,
because I don't care. Let me just beat your ass in the reverse main set because there's no chance that you can win because I know everything about this matchup.
Great.
Battlefield.
I don't care. You pick whatever stage. I'm just literally gonna play like you. Like a fucking dummy.
Oh my god, someone was genius in chat. Brainstorm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Psychic powers. Kind of storm.
Brainstorm sounds dumb. I'd be interested. You have to pull it off.
Good luck, dog.
Oh my gosh.
This is how you play it.
Oh.
Nice.
Bobby Fox Scar. Similar to Freaks
How are
and
you
Geeks.
missing that?
It's okay.
The 6 Storm Heroes should be based on the 5 gods of
I'm
Westman.
actually doing it like ultra stubborn. Like
Yeah.
literally don't move.
There is a little bit of a walk slightly one or the other component usually.
Which I will do if you prove to be any challenge
Worthy of your
whatsoever.
walking, yeah.
Until then, I'm just gonna do the.
I can see Brainstorm having no powers. He just wants to be in the group. Yes, a powerless friend that knows their true identity in the group. That could be something super cool. I really like that. But I don't know if we call him Brainstorm. I think it's pretty dumb.
Oh shit, there's something called a derecho storm.
A what?
I'm pretty sure you
A
butchered that.
derecho storm.
A Dorito storm?
A
derecho.
Doritos. We get a sponsor. Doritos sponsors.
Totino's?
Oh my god!
Definitely playing like me. Most of your deaths are suicides.
Brainstorm does all their homework while they do Storm Hero stuff.
That's
I
actually
actually
so sick.
super love that.
No.
I super love that.
All right, I'm gonna play real Scar Fox.
All right, Scar Fox time. Anyway, I'd love to hear about everybody's favorite Storm Hero. Look at the artwork if you can. Let us know on Twitter what you think. We might have a Storm Heroes Twitter pretty soon where you can give your own ideas.
Is that in the works?
Absolutely.
Sure, yeah. Well, you are the,
Yeah.
that's kind of your thing.
As you might not know, I run the @Twitch Twitter.
Which you're
Has
doing a
about
great job of.
A cool 3 milli followers. Had about 300,000 when I started doing it, so definitely 10x.
Really?
But I would love to do the Storm Heroes Twitter because I love Storm Heroes with all my heart.
Are you serious?
This is close. This is much closer than I thought it would
It's
be.
competitive.
I'm going to stop talking about Storm Heroes for 1 second of my life. Talk about this match. Oh my god. Okay, the pressure might be getting to Toph. Oh my god.
Did you shield drop? You're
Actually,
so lame, dude.
I feel like all your pressure from both sides is fraudulent. You guys don't play as characters.
No, absolutely. You're right.
And it shows.
Yes.
You just are just banking on not getting punished for every attack you're doing. Both of you just run at each other and do a move,
Do
and
it.
you pray.
Oh.
It's just a prayer. Hope and a prayer.
It is a prayer. That's all I have to do.
Oh! And he...
See how fucking easy?
You were struggling.
Free money. This is how I edge guard.
That's how I edge
Right on the C-stick. I think there's more to it than that, Bobby, but
There's not.
There's
I think
not.
you're
There's actually
simplifying.
not.
There's not.
No. He's hitting the correct.
Toph, I've seen you go out there and use
One game away
shines.
from being a cool guy.
You've used cool moves to edgeguard him as Fox. Don't sell yourself short. So none of this is trademarked or patented, right? You could just steal it. Well, I
Yeah,
guess you
pretty
could.
much.
I guess you
But
could.
it would be super rude.
It would be pretty lame of you. You know? Also, I'd
And
report you to
we're
Blizzard.
banking on.
A weird part of me would be a little
We're gonna
honored.
get Michael Morheim on you.
Yeah, I want to get Mike Morheim right on your ass. He's going to litigate the crap
We
out
know
of
all
you.
the risks better than you do.
Yeah. You definitely
dead.
could, though.
Watch this.
Brainstorm is really good at coming up with ideas. He tries to be friends with the Storm Heroes, but they don't accept him. Eventually, blah, 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 blah. I don't know the rest of it. I can't read it.
It's
but,
the one and only D-O-double-G. That's what I thought of.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I got you. Definitely not a cool guy if you steal it. Storm Hero.
What do you guys think? Can I do literally whatever I want?
Maybe. Okay. You should definitely spot dodge shine a lot. I think when foxes do that, it's really cool.
Yeah.
That's how you know how cool they are as a fox.
What do you think
player.
about me just randomly up tilting and it hitting?
It's hard. It's a hard move to get around. You have to be really good with Falcon to get around it. He has options.
He ain't got shit.
He has a dash dance.
Can the tornado guy's real name be Gale? Maybe,
Like
but
that.
I don't want to be too on the nose with all the names. I don't want like Flame guy's name
Nice.
to be Torchy.
No,
or something,
real
you know
nice,
what I'm
dude. That
saying?
really just clean beat my knee.
Sounds sick.
We just, we traded. Oh, no, we didn't. Weird. It's like you died at 40.
Look, we're trading Nair, and you're
No,
at 40%.
your Nair is, yes. My Nair
You're
is
at 40%, and I'm at 17. So how about that? I could shield that. I just literally stood there.
Can you ban that brainstorm spamming guy? Because he keeps posting it, and I already read
Dude,
it.
it's a good idea.
I read it already.
Brainstorm,
it's
it's a
great.
good idea.
Yes, I understand.
We
I
agree.
Love it. We agree. You should be a friend, but you just keep you keep spamming it. Who would win in a stare down between Hurricane and Blizzard? Definitely Blizzard. Hurricane.
Hurricane, no. Blizzard's been around the block. That's
Yeah.
the whole, like,
Yeah. Blizzard is amazing. She's ice cold, literally and figuratively.
yeah.
And Hurricane's brand new. She's kind of nervous. She's a new school and she's new to her powers, so the whole thing is just a tough time for her. But we thought she might be the one that brings Tornado back into the fold, or sees a side of him that they don't see.
God damn it. Oh, so good. That's what every Fox does. And they're like, oh my god,
Oh my
so
god.
good recovery. And instead it's just standard.
So many good
Why are
questions.
you just crouch cancel fucking grabbing?
So many good questions.
Because
Are
it's
you
really good. 'Cause
serious?
it's really good with Falcon.
Oh my god.
You're right. I don't
You're
play
so
your character
scrubby.
audibly enough. Yes.
You calm down.
I can't, dude. I cannot tell if you're actually mad.
God,
or
I
not.
want to play Melee.
I'm not actually mad.
Okay.
There's
All right.
0% of me that's actually mad.
He's just doing the character. He's doing the bit. You know?
Yeah, there's 0% of me that's actually mad. There's also 0% of me that's worried about losing this game. So think about that. Okay.
Blizzard's secretly the strongest character in the show. Maybe, probably not.
I think Thunder. No, who's the new one? Sorry.
Tornado.
Sorry, Hurricane.
Oh.
Well, Tornado should start off certainly the strongest.
Oh, maybe Hurricane's secret, like the strongest when she actually gets used to her powers.
Yeah.
That could be awesome, and I think that's
That was a
super
really good
cool.
backer.
That's a great idea. I think at the start, definitely Tornado's the strongest, but he's not part of the group. He's just left for some unknown reason. We learn about it as we go along.
Like, you guys can feel free to flesh this out. The thing I was thinking is like, okay, so there was some sort of event, because he's kind of a hard ass, right? He's like no nonsense.
Yeah.
Some sort of event where a really tough call had been made.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they were fighting someone really hard and it came down to save this, I don't know, save this person or save this person, or they had to make some tough judgment call.
Yeah.
And he took a ruthless option, and then him and Firestorm, who's a
disagreed
hothead,
hard.
Yeah, got in a really big argument.
Yeah. A fiery argument.
Yes. A fiery and also windy somewhat argument.
A windy and fiery
a
argument.
windy, fiery argument.
Yes, that's what we described the arguments in real life between Tornado and Firestorm, and they split off. Tornado said, fuck this, I'm out of here. Oh, and he still goes to the school, but he's not part of the Storm Heroes. And it's sort of in their way, actually, sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, got me.
But this all happened before Hurricane gets to the school. She's the new girl, so she doesn't have that prejudice against Tornado. Maybe she finds something about him. He's not as bad as they thought.
Yeah.
She kind of opens up the story again. Maybe in Season 2 he's back in the fold. We don't know. Can Hurricane's real name be Katrina?
No, absolutely not.
No,
my brother like lost property Hurricane Katrina.
No.
I could find that really offensive. You're lucky I'm a really chill guy.
I didn't come up with the idea.
My brother lost his dog to Hurricane Katrina.
I literally died.
A lot of people lost to Hurricane Katrina. It's terrible. And we're not going to call it.
And that was a really cool dog.
In a kid's show, we're not going to call it Hurricane Katrina. No, it's a terrible idea, and I disrespect it openly.
You guys are lucky I'm so cool.
You are so cool.
I should be really mad. But I think that's actually hella funny.
Wouldn't all the storms going on cause catastrophic damage to the school? They're not doing full-size storms in the school. That's what I'm saying. We're going to figure this out. But I guarantee you they're not starting full firestorms in class. Or blizzards.
Are you sure?
Oh, God,
you guarantee that?
I guarantee it.
Well, like a funny, you know.
Maybe somebody overreacts sometimes.
Oh, no.
Oh.
God
I'm gonna try.
No. Oh, well. Wow. Good try. Or good, successful try. Oh, I'm so deep. Yeah, that's it. GG's. The set of sets.
Congratulations to Bobby Scar.
I think I should have to say it. Wait.
No,
Scar, wait. Listen. Wait. I want to talk about one more cool idea that I think you guys.
Did you see that save? People see that save?
I was mystified, and you made it back. That was hella good. I want to talk about something. This is what I'm changing the stipulation of the set. First of all, you're a cool guy. Laudandus,
say it.
Laudandus, hang on. Laudandus, an esteemed NorCal player who now lives with Shroomed, they played a set. I think they were the first people to do this. They played Shroom's Falco versus Laudandus' Fox, and the stipulation was best of 5. The loser has to compliment the winner for 30 seconds.
That's just free money if it's me, though. If I'm the winner.
If you're the winner, because you're good at paying compliments.
You just have to state facts about me.
This is why it's hard. This is why it's hard.
See,
because everyone thinks
smug.
this. Me and Laudandus did it. He beat me, and I talked about how his Sheik. He beat me 3-2. It's close. And I had to talk about how his Sheik came to NorCal, really shook up the PR, shot up the ranks really quickly. How Pekko from Ping Pong, the hero, talks about how the hero accelerates at what's the exact phrase? He accelerates at a lightning rate or something.
He moves at breakneck speed.
He moves at breakneck speed, but he gets better at anyway. He gets better at a ridiculous rate. He outpaces everybody, and I had to talk about all this shit for 30 seconds. And 30 seconds feels like a long time. And then we did reverse mains, and he had to compliment my Sheik when I beat him in Sheik Fox, and he had relevant things to say because he's a Sheik player. So I'm going to end the year with complimenting Scar's characters.
Okay.
I think it's more fun if it specifically references the set, because then you can do it for more often.
Yeah, let's hear it. Scar's
Fox, up tilted well.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
Taught me things about. Wait, someone start a timer.
Oh, how many times? This was the bet. You bet him for this?
Oh. No, but I mean we'll take it.
Sure. Yeah.
I wanna do it.
We'll take
I want to do it.
I just think that I'm a cool dude, and he's like dweeb or something. I forget.
Yeah, he sucks.
Sucks. SUX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toph sucks.
Tell me when it hits 30.
Sure. Yeah. Let's
go. Give me a 5. Okay.
Go.
Scar, your Fox. What is there to be said about Scar's Fox? For one, there's a YouTube video where it does a cool combo on Fountain of Dreams, and it taught me the benefits of runoff up air on platforms. Legit. That was one of the first recorded instances of that combo.
That's the Scar. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's called the
Your
Scar.
specific versus Falcon game is exactly what I think. You distill the matchup down to making it as hard as possible for the opponent, and especially if the opponent, is coming into it in a shaky manner. Like, that is exactly how I think you should win matches. Am I already at 30?
You're way past 30. You
played well.
You did a lot of stalling. All right, good. cool.
I think it's stuff to say.
514 damage to 183.
What am I at?
Pretty straightforward.
You know a lot of damage to
Give
him.
me your Fox real quick.
I want to play. No, I want to play a damn game.
Just
No!
he's got to give me his Fox real quick. Let's Fox.
Toph and Scarsha, you guys play every
Let's
week.
go, motherfucker. I'm so mad about last time.
All right, guys.
Battlefield, baby.
Okay. What is
Battlefield,
that?
my best stage. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Are you guys
2 out of
playing
3. 2 out of 3.
for reals?
I don't
These
wanna
are the
say
real
too
characters?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
I'm going to crouch cancel grab like you did versus me.
Yeah.
And look
It's
at you shining.
really good with Falcon.
It's
one
like
of
something I never did. Evasive maneuvers. Oh, come on. Why did I get hit by that? I couldn't get my shield up? Are you serious?
I like timed it really
K-Tropic,
well, I guess.
we thought of calling Storm Chasers the fans, the people that try to figure out who the Storm
Storm
Heroes
Chasers.
are.
Yeah.
People who are always like on the internet trying to figure out
Who are the Storm Chasers?
Who are the Storm
Who are the
Heroes?
Storm Heroes? Yeah.
They're the Storm Chasers.
Stupidity.
That's what the Storm
That's a
Heroes
very
call them.
valid concern.
What? That we're gonna get sued by Blizzard, or is there another one?
That
That's
we
a
need to
pretty-
have Ryan Lockwood make a cameo where he's typing up a storm.
Typing up a
Oh
storm.
my god! A tornado I'm a fucking legend.
I'm a fucking legend.
I saved the city.
I'm typing a storm right now. That's what made Tornado leave, was Ryan Lockwood.
Probably.
Yeah, just talking about
Probably.
storms. Yeah.
Freaking, I don't know. One of the other Storm Heroes playing Ryan Lockwood in the background every day or something while he's brushing his teeth.
Space Ghost 71, please
Based on
don't.
a true story.
Please
True
do
story.
not do that, Space Ghost 71. It's a children's show. It's mature for adults. Kind of like how Avatar, you can
never
enjoy
do
it.
that.
Bobby, I gotta say something weird about our Falcon Fox set. You missed every forward smash edge guard.
Not every.
Not
You
everyone.
hit one.
Well, you hit a bunch, you didn't kill him. You didn't edge guard with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's not hitting it.
Yeah, I don't know. It hit you.
Because even at like 10%, if you eat a frickin' forward smash, you pretty much die.
Inclement weather heroes. If you want to save us from a lawsuit. Yeah, Storm Chasers are like bounty hunters or like the press. We're trying to figure out who they
Come
are.
back.
Yes,
Come back.
absolutely.
Come back.
What a rush.
Oh, that was actually a really good edge guard.
Oh, stomp. The back air. Bobby's in a lot of pressure in this corner.
Nice.
Oh, and he finds a way out of it. That was very impressive. But still needs to get
He
one.
could. I think he.
Well, yeah, I think he could have closed it out. But ooh, the movement. He just needs to get a clean hit, but he doesn't want to be too impatient. Okay.
I'm dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Super duper dead.
That'll do it. Okay. All right, 57%, not too bad. He's moving. Just looking for that. That's so bad. Oh, okay. 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 Balls it. Wow. Okay.
That was a really good nair.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Toph, you're pretty technical sometimes. You're just fast.
Okay. Yeah,
stop.
yeah. That was not the time to go for it.
Wow, Waveland.
It's not a back air.
Hey, fun fact.
Oh my god.
Adam has this massive thing of dry salami here.
Okay.
Can the stream hear us?
Is that a fun
If
fact?
the stream can hear us, they're gonna tell us.
Press
to
start,
eat
press
it.
start, press start, press start.
Yeah, they can hear me.
They can hear.
First
What
episode is
stage?
called
Damn it.
Forecast. I love that.
Yeah.
That's
First
actually
episode
really
being
good.
called Forecast is amazing, and I think we'll keep it. That's amazing. Thanks,
Yeah.
Duder, please.
Yeah.
Just gonna
That's
get
a
back.
dope title. Batman Beyond. I also see it as Batman Beyond-esque. Have you seen Batman
Yeah.
Beyond?
Yes.
Batman
we
Beyond.
talked about
Yes.
specifically. I think the two shows we talked about the most were Teen Titans and Batman Beyond.
Yes. Batman Beyond, he's out of high school. He does superhero stuff. I don't want the salami. I don't want your salami, Spencer. In both ways.
Wait, why?
That can be taken.
No, dude, I'm sorry. I know the edge guard's really dumb. I'm sorry.
Episode called The Perfect Storm. That's a great season finale. I'll tell you that right now. Second one should be called Five Cast Kappa.
Yeah, that was ill-advised.
Yes. Teen Titans, Batman Beyond. If you like either of those two shows, you will love Storm Heroes because it is real. Toby Fox is actually working on a game for it right now as we speak.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant by real. I thought you meant real, like in terms of emotion. But no, yeah, it is
No,
literally
it's-
coming into
yeah,
fruition.
It's
Ugh.
real and real. It gets real,
Gets real.
It is real.
Is real. Based on a true story.
but not as real.
Right? It's not. It's not based on a true story.
Oh, yeah, it's based on a true story.
I don't know. I was reaching with that one,
I
dog.
would love if we opened every episode with based on what you
It's not a
said.
true story. 5 and sometimes
Yeah.
6 young children.
How do you think every storm
people.
in the country happens, Toph? It's not an accident. It's not weather. It's the storm heroes.
Why no. Then they're killing people.
Well, sometimes. Maybe they're
No! That's
maybe there's a bigger problem they're stopping that we don't know about with all these storms.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
Every storm, behind every storm is a
Silver.
silver cloud lining. That's how that quote goes. We all agree.
We all agree on that.
When they unite their powers, it's the eye of the... No, that's too cheesy.
Wait, what did they? What
When
was
they
it? No,
unite all
finish
their
it.
powers, it's the eye of the storm.
I
And
like
I
that a
think-
lot.
No, if we
Dude,
go...
when they get sick, we can call the episode Inclement Weather.
I do like that.
Someone said inclement weather already, right?
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
Or they
No,
said
but I
inclement
like-
weather heroes. Was
Yeah,
what it was.
they're like talking the name.
Oops.
Now we're just talking about episode
God
names.
damn it.
Yeah, I like episode titles a lot. I think there's so many good episode
Are you
titles you could
serious?
have. Is there an IKEA Star Storm? No. Oh no. okay.
I don't catch that reference.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I read it wrong, but it's already gone.
Battlefield, no! Oh, I could.
Scar Battlefield Master, as we've seen in The Deep, my favorite tournament of Scars of all time.
Fucking stupid ass 1-0 or 1-1.
Oh, you're 1-1?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Final
Well-
stage.
Stadium.
I mean, you didn't win all the Battlefield games in The Deep either. It was 4-3, and it was all in Battlefield.
I don't think so. I think I won every battle.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Oh no, my thing didn't come out.
There's definitely going to be a backstory episode for each character. It'll spread out over a long
I
time.
had to read and
I know.
Probably not
I'm
all in the
sorry.
first season. No, it'll take a while for you to get all the knowledge of these characters.
Huh.
Some episodes are going to focus
Weird.
only on one character. Like some episode, you'll find out more about Sandstorm, what he's doing during the day. You know, it's just like any other show. The Calm Before the Storm is a great episode name.
That's another possible episode 1 name.
Calm Before the Storm. Oh, Calm Before the Storm is
Nah.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
no, Forecast
is
is
much
better.
better. It's
Forecast
less
is better.
less on the nose.
Yeah.
You can't be too on the nose
Yeah.
with things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we are a kids show, so
It
like,
is a kid's show.
but no,
But I don't think having Storm in the title of the first episode of the Storm Heroes, I think it's too much Storm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone. Tornado's sister was killed in a fight. Maybe. I don't want to lock in anything like that. They're not called the Storm Chasers. Apocalypse.
Oh, why are you over there?
Storm Heroes.
Oh,
We want to be as close to being sued as possible. If we call them any of the Storm Heroes, we're not going to get sued.
someone say call episode 1 pilot. I really like that idea. It's like what all the good shows do.
Do they do that?
A really sad episode should be called Overcast. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think when they come up to each other and they're like, "Hey, you looking down? You looking overcast?" I think they would say that to each other.
Sickest.
Good read by me.
Yeah.
Oh, a non-superhero friend who's in their group. He's like a tech guy, and they call him the Weatherman. And like, you know, I'm saying like they call
It's
back
like
to him.
yeah. It's like what's Homeboy's name? What's Homeboy's name in
bad
Kim
fucking-
Possible?
Yes, Kim Possible. Wade.
Wade. Is that? Yeah, dude,
Yes.
I love Wade. There's a hamster.
There's
What's the
definitely
hamster doing?
A Wade. That's possible. Cold Front for a Blizzard. Oh, that's awesome.
What?
Cold Front is the title of a Blizzard specific
Episode? Yeah. Cold Front, dude.
And we go into Blizzard's life a little bit.
Yep. Oh wow. Wow.
I love that. What kind of clouds are we talking? Cumulus? This guy's a big cloud fan. I don't know what kind of clouds we're talking.
Has he been
sir.
asking more cloud-based questions
Yeah,
than that?
he's asking a lot of cloud-based questions. And I just think, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of clouds we're talking. Someone just made a Storm Hero subreddit. Can you please make us moderators so that we can look into this some more? Who won?
I don't know.
You won, clearly.
2-1. 2-1.
Says I don't know, definitely won.
2-1.
No one says I don't know.
2-1.
You're trying to play it
It's
easy.
2-1. I won the last game.
I know you did. Just say you did. You know you did. I know you did. Don't say I don't know. Are we taking notes for all this? We have notes.
God.
We have a Storm Heroes chat in Slack.
Do people know what Slack is?
Yeah, we have a Storm Heroes chat. They get it.
Yeah.
IRC type
At
thing.
work.
At work, we talk about Storm Heroes. Yes, of course.
By the way, at work, we also, as of like 2 days ago, me and the homie Tim Young, shout-outs if you're still in the chat, we started putting some Undertale emotes in our internal Twitch.
Ooh.
So
I'll look for those when I beat it.
Yeah.
Solar Storm.
Let me know when you get to the Temi Village. I think you're allowed to start using them once you get there.
Okay. That sounds good. Tornado Watch.
Tornado Watch. Watch him.
As like a
Not
episode
what me
name.
do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So frustrating.
Overcast is a great episode name. I love that. Tell Scar
Wow.
you should stop being a goober and
If you did that on purpose, you're a god.
You should regrab sometimes,
Okay.
Scar.
I hate regrabbing.
I know you do. I think you hate 2015. That's what I feel like you hate.
I do. And when I play like I exist in the world that I live in, I play way better, but
But I think it's only because of your past. If you came into this game fresh,
You'd be fine.
the way you go through the Street Fighter, I feel like you'd be fine. I think you'd learn the new shit.
yeah, I know.
All right, I'm just making.
How, do you do like option select and stuff in Street Fighter? Like how tech?
I feel like you're technical. I feel like you try
I'm
to
technical.
be. You try to be. You want to be. Their hideout can be an old storm bunker, possibly, but I kind of like that it's on school grounds. Randall is a character name for a cloud. I like
I think
it.
we could do that because I don't think that's actually copyrighted by Nintendo.
No, it's from Smash Bros.
It's from Smash Bros,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Partly Cloudy as an episode name is so sick.
that was not intentional.
Oh, emotional episode is called The Heart of the Storm.
Why?
Heart of the
Fuck, man. Jesus.
And then
the chat
there's
is
a
being
bug. And then there's a
amazing.
bug-based episode called Storm Heroes.
Oh.
We're going to have to make an episode called On Cloud 9.
Yeah, we are.
Special
Oh my
guest
God.
high for the kids.
Of course.
I like that.
He can flex his acting chops.
Yeah, the chat says your technical Makoto is legit. Some along those lines. And I buy it. People who know Street Fighter have told me it is legit. Dude, the character's moods, powers
I
change.
suck.
I didn't see the rest of
You
your
got
question,
that.
I'm sorry. Hurricane has an episode where she discovers her powers called
I
Flood
know,
Warning.
I know,
Maybe
that
that's
sucks,
a good
dude.
one. I like that.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault.
Make
All right,
their
Atriarch, you play me. You
yes,
play my
let you
Marth.
play a
I'm gonna
game.
3-stock you, and then I'm
Let me here.
Okay. Thanks, dude. You got a little stormy on this.
I don't care, dude. I'm a cool
All
dude.
right, I'm
you
gonna take storm questions.
You sucks.
Thank God.
Huh?
Because
Okay.
I won
Melee.
set.
Mango should voice the main character, dude. So the only artistic direction I really had with the characters was I was thinking about, you know, what embodies like a fiery leader type person. I was like, dude, main character should look like a truck. Yes. And so I said to Moxie, hey man, if you're sketching, if you're designing the character of Firestorm, he should probably physically resemble a truck.
There's no reason why I didn't love it.
It's gonna be hard to stalk me.
Oh my God, stormy emotions.
Yeah, I think the
Has
chat's
that one been pitched?
the chat's been-
Are they repeating some of the?
Some of them are repeating. I hadn't heard that one.
Who's writing these? Spencer, you're writing these down, right?
The chat has been so helpful.
What is
I'm
this
gonna-
T doing?
I don't need to because there are 48 subscribers to Reddit/r/Storm Heroes.
Why?
Look at
Why
that.
not?
48
People know,
already.
dude.
People know.
Thank you to the 48 of you. There will be 51. Did I do that math right? Yes, 52 counting Spencer
Yeah.
after this episode, and 53 counting our good friend Toby Fox.
Toby Fox is already working on the game, so I don't think he has time to use any subreddits.
Yeah, we'll feed the best ideas.
Yeah.
The best ideas from the subreddit to our developer.
Yeah, you guys watched it. He said,
He said yes. You guys all
Yeah,
basically said hell yeah.
Yeah, he said hell. Yeah,
He said
he might have cussed. He might have said
Yeah, he
things that
said,
I can't repeat.
"Fuck."
We actually have in-house at Twitch, I don't know if he's still in the chat, Bobby, you were telling me about how, you know, on Steam there are ratings, obviously, and how overwhelmingly positive is an extremely rare.
well, it's just the best one.
It's the best one, but
Whether
there
it's
aren't,
rare or not, I don't know. It is pretty rare as far as I can tell, but
yeah, I feel like I've seen like really good games on Steam that I'm like, yeah, that's a really
they're
good
like
game.
they're very positive or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like the second.
And we have a developer in-house who actually has a game in Steam that has overwhelmingly positive ratings, the SC2VN,
Come.
StarCraft 2 visual novel. It's writer Shindags.
Oh yeah, if you haven't played that, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Really?
that's up on my.
Shout
well,
out
I mean,
to
you have to really like it, Bobby. You
Apple's
should play it.
Gosh_Twitches who just subscribed.
It tells you a lot about what it was like
shout outs to what is it? Apple what?
being in the StarCraft scene in 2009.
Apple's Gosh_Twitches.
Apple's Gosh_Twitches. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for subbing. All 100% of your proceeds go to Tap Stats as Tapkins. That's actually not true. It goes to the MIOM fund which is used to, sponsor such players as S2J, Melee Dummy Zone,
I love SGJ.
launching him to bigger and better things. And, Melee Dummy, of course, has sponsored many great players over the years, such as Mango, PBU, and SFAT.
Maybe you can change the S in S2J to Storm Heroes.
That doesn't.
That doesn't make
that
any
was
sense.
really bad. Spencer, I'm way on your side.
Let
and, like,
me do a better version of that joke. What's a stormy word that starts with J?
Yeah.
Are there any?
Jewels of energy.
Jewel storms.
Look, man, I'm just trying to help Toby. He's in deep.
Jewel Storm.
And I'm
Jewel
handing
Storm
him a
sounds like
shovel.
We're
a.
gonna get the Wikipedia out,
Yeah.
dude.
Jewel Storm sounds like a.
I've definitely done a ton of research on storms.
Oh my god.
That was actually so sick.
Wasn't that?
I shouldn't have messed around with the needles.
No.
The needle definitely took me out.
Needle storm, by the way.
The Obama Rama just subscribed.
Obama with everything naming storms. I was like, the Obama Rama is not a storm.
That's not a storm.
Spencer, I will not stand
That's
for
not
it.
a storm.
No, I'm talking about someone who subscribed. Don't worry.
Storm Heroes already exists. It's in Common Rider.
Storm Heroes is a 100% original property.
Moomin Rider?
No.
I know about Moomin Rider. That guy's cool.
Moomin Rider, dude. I love Moomin Rider, dude.
I don't love him, but
When he shows up, dude, you know what I like about him?
Hey, Toast Mom just subscribed.
Oh, hi mom. Well, she didn't.
Hey, Toph.
I told mom.
You should call your mom, dude, after this.
I talked to her today.
All right, dude.
Oh, I know what she was calling about. Probably. I think she was because it's 3 hours early in Hawaii. I think she was probably grocery shopping. That's what she wanted to know.
I can't edge guard you. You're on edge.
you just have to wait like a little bit longer.
If I wanted curry or chicken rice.
Because I'm doing the same one every time.
Have you heard Curry Chicken by Joey Badass?
Yes.
It's an
Damn,
amazing
dude, there are 143 subs already.
I
Let's
texted
go.
her. I said curry.
Oh my gosh.
Just,
You
I'm
literally
gonna make
did
sure.
take notes from Toph, I think, because you're playing 20 times lamer.
song. No, I'm not playing lamer.
Yeah, I don't really think because when I look at Aatrox, I look at someone who could play. I don't know. You play like legit, and then you go to the ledge for no reason and start Chino stalling, and you're like, I'm fucking Aatrox, and then you die. That's what happens when I play
Yes.
you, and I'm like, so like you're playing great, and then you try to play lame and you die. So to
I
me,
try
I'm
to
just
play
like,
lame.
you need to play less lame to
I
get
don't
better.
think
Is
my
how
heart
I
is
feel.
lame, but my favorite player is Mewtwo King. The only player I study is Mewtwo King.
Right.
I
and
watch hundreds of Mewtwo King VODs, and he plays, you might say a little bit of lame. You might say.
a little bit.
And so I just want to do what he does, but I can't do it right. I can't do it the way he does it. I don't have the patience to stay on the ledge a long time. I do
Shoutouts to Tubby Bubs who just subscribed.
Welcome to the family, Tubby Bubs.
I do one or two
Tubby Bubs.
stalls
That
every
feels
time.
like that sounds like a character from like Yoshi's
Tubby
something.
Bubs.
Tubby Bubs.
It
You know,
does-
it's like the
Yoshi's-
it's like
yeah.
the mid boss from World 4 or something. Tubby Bubs.
That big cloud. Tubby Bubs. Oh, shit.
That was okay. All right. That was the most
Oh.
interesting.
Okay, yeah. Definitely gave it back.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Moomin Rider's pretty cool. Moomin
Oh.
Rider's dummy, dude.
Dude, have you seen? Are you current? Have you seen episode 11?
Yeah.
What I really like about Moomin Rider actually is how they start him off as just this joke character who's like, an example. This is like a C-class hero who's in over his head and he thinks he's hot shit, and he's 100% joke character. And on episode 11, when the city actually gets wrecked and shit's getting real and everyone's coming together, he's like, I know I'm not the shit, but what I can do is get people to the ambulance who are seriously hurt with my bicycle, and he becomes helpful and just self-aware. And I don't know, I actually really liked the character development from him because you don't expect it when they first introduce him, I don't think. In fact, I think honestly, the way they set him up is you're supposed to hate him. Like who's
Nuh-uh. Moomin Rider? He's just chilling.
Yeah, but
That's so stupid.
He thinks he's better than he is, and he's he sets himself up as he's Saitama's equally ranked player. You live by the edge, you die by the edge.
That's so... Oh my god, I hate this
I actually
right
just
now.
don't live by the edge. Oh.
Bobby, do you feel like you would like Melee more if you just played I don't know.
I don't know what they probably like Melee
Falco?
again. You know, I started this company. Bobby played Melee a lot more often, even though he was already in his retirement phase.
Uh-huh.
Really?
You liked it. Like you went to Kings of Cali, you cared about winning. Oh,
Yeah.
you got top 8 at NCR. I remember that was the first year here, and you were already like, I hate this game, or like, you're done with this game,
Right.
and you still got top 8.
Yeah, I don't think I hate this game has ever been part of the
He never said no. Obviously, he never said that.
The sense I legitimately get is that you really like the game and the concept that it exists, but you don't like playing it.
I don't like not being fucking good at it. I just am slow and I do dumb shit that I don't know. I'm just slow, dude.
But like,
It's
okay,
annoying.
so to me, okay, I went to round one.
And like, look at what am I even doing with my life?
I don't
Fucking
know.
Atriox, grab.
Well, that's a mix-up situation. I
It's
don't
not
know.
even a mix-up.
No, it
we
is.
all do the same thing, and I hold shield like a fucking moron.
So I went to round one this weekend for the first time in San Jose.
I don't turn around
and
when I want to.
I played 2DX
that's
for
what
the
I
first
hate.
time in a year. Yeah, I know, that's super frustrating. And what I realized playing a game that I grew up on long before I ever got into Melee, that's highly technical,
What do you want?
that I fucking suck at now, is like, dude, yes, I acknowledge it would be a huge time sink for me to get good again, but at the same time, I can't be mad because I know that I'm not at my peak.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to get upset. I'm like, dude, I'm literally washed up right now at this game.
That's what
Yeah,
I feel
And I
like
know
for
I could
StarCraft.
practice and get good again because I have it in me, and I have, there was a time when I was better than probably 90 to 95 to, I don't know, higher percent of, the U.S., but that time's not now. So, like, why even care?
Right.
I don't know. So I'm just, it's weird to me that you get salty about it.
Damn it, dude. I can't edge guard you at all. I think I'd be doing a lot better if I could.
Well, I mean, I was just sitting here playing. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
No, I don't.
I actually know what you're saying. What did I say? They would respond like that.
I don't know. I just
Why
feel
do you
like
think I'm salty?
never mind.
If you ask me to explain why I don't want to play, I'll tell you. But it doesn't make me salty in the moment.
Never mind.
Good.
Stream press PJ Salt if you think they'll be salty, and press I don't know.
Press Craigasm if you want to see more Storm Heroes.
Yeah.
Because I know you do. I'm gonna. So I get a global emote. Everyone knows that if you've been at Twitch for long enough, like a year, you can get a global emote if you want to. I've been here 2 years, and I never picked my global emote. And I didn't know what to pick. And now I want to do it for Storm Heroes. I want to make a Storm Heroes global emote, and that's gonna be my global emote. Oh shit. Oh, you wait.
That was the strategy he employed on me. The fox.
So you think that's what I tried to do? It wasn't what I tried to do. I understand that I'm just washed up, but it's annoying. I don't like playing when I can't do what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, I just think you could do it.
Well, I can't right now. True.
4 up tilt true combo. Dude. How many King's Marth versus Juggle Fox? It was like one of the stocks was like 7 up tilts.
Yeah, it was
and
so
that
funny.
was it.
We watched that at NCR. Wow, that was the first time I'd seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Bobby showed it to me. He's like, "It's my favorite video." Oh.
It's one of the, I don't know, it's definitely one of the most memorable moments from any friendly ever, if not the. Because think about all the moments that are memorable from just, 2 people sitting down and playing friendlies. Like, that's about it.
One of my favorite friendlies is Mewtwo King versus PGH Carroll best of 99 stock. It's like a 99
How
stock game.
did that go? Wait, what characters? Marth Fox?
It was Marth Fox
FD?
on Fountain of Dreams.
Okay.
And Mewtwo King, like Carroll gets like the first stock or something like that, and you can see he's like pretty happy, like he's gonna be close.
Yeah.
And the first 10 stocks were kind of close. And then I fast forward to the end because I got bored.
Yeah.
And Mewtwo King JV 63 stocked him. And all the comments are JV 363 stock. But in the
You know
first
what-
10
you know what the
stocks,
reality
Carroll was
is, though?
pretty close. Oh.
That's pretty good. The reality is I played a
Okay.
I played a 99 stock match with Mewtwo one time.
Yeah.
And I think he 49 stocked.
So
This was like 5 years
crushed
ago. or
Carroll's
something.
by 11
Crushed Carroll's
stocks.
record. And he's like, wow, I 49 stocked you. I was like, yeah, but if you think about it, for every stock I took, you took 2. So it's like you 2 stocked me in a 4 stock.
It is
match.
basically 2 stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
Um,
kind of takes the
I
takes the pizzazz off.
I don't know. Getting 50
All right,
stocks.
Spencer, stream, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your subs, to those of you subs, such as Apple, some combination of apples and underscores in Twitch.
That was good. I shouldn't.
You're the
have
homie.
fucking blocked.
One last thing to say. Happy birthday to Tim. I was told to say it, and now I have. This will be the last episode in a while because the holiday season's coming up. I'm
You
going to
made
be
a bad
going
decision.
to, various places. Bobby Scar will be. I don't know what your plans are for the holiday, but
going
we will reconvene in January with a lot of new. I don't know. We got some announcements, and those will come as they are prepared, I suppose. But for sticking with us for so long,
Let me out of here.
for helping us bounce ideas off of you, thank you so much.
Storm Heroes, baby.
Starbreeze, baby.
Come on, Bobby. I really want to win this game.
Spencer, you can cut it whenever you want. Peace, guys.
Bye, everybody. Follow all of us on Twitter, especially me.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow Toby Fox. Follow at
I'll definitely
Undertale.
follow Toby Fox.
Follow
Flug
at
radiation.
SD Floob. Thanks, Spencer, for everything that you've done for us this year.
And I forget the
Heroes.
last one.
Storm Heroes. Storm Heroes.
Thank you all again.
Thanks, everybody.
See you in 2016.